What's up, everybody? We are officially live. What's up, Tyler? Oh yeah, Tyler. We got a fun-packed evening tonight. We will be visiting a moment of truth along with some other videos and content. We got a mixed bag today, but a moment of truth will be one of the events. What's up, JP? Oh, by the way, guys, get a drink ready. You know, it doesn't have to be alcoholic, but we are definitely going to be drinking for this one. I'm going to go. Boom, I'm back on the truly hard teas, at least to start. These did me good last time. Lemon tea. Get it ready, guys. What's up, King Tut? By the way, for anyone new to my channel, I always forget this. My name is Adam, and I'm pretty much here just to expose the game. The dating and relationship game. Expose it and give you the truth about dating, women, and relationships. Hey, what's up, Jawara? What's up, Striped? What's up, Maestro? Oh, guys, I've totally forgot. We have an opening question. Do you know an Alpha Seeds man in your own personal life? So basically, do you know a guy, just a total player, a guy that's just really, really good with women? Do you have a friend like that or know someone in your real life like that? It could be yourself as well. But if you do, describe him. Describe this Alpha Seeds man. Oh, how are we doing on the sound, guys? What's up, Nicholas? Do I go Bigfoot hunting up there? You know, I haven't yet. But these days, man, I pretty much am open to anything. There could definitely be a Bigfoot out there. Who knows? Day Drive. What's up, Day Drive? Anonymous. Nice, man. Lost 36 pounds. Good for you. Beautiful. Dude, Gerard, I feel you. I feel you with the diaper. Learning Japanese, not bad. Not bad. I got a good vibe of Japan. I just feel like I have no personal experience with this, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like I would get along with Japan. I don't know why. All right. Anyway, do you know an Alpha Seeds man in your own life? Describe him. Oh boy. You guys, we have a lot today. Check this out, all right? We have notes to start. We got notes to end. We got notes in between. We got notes and notes and notes. Guys, look at all these numbers. So check this out. This is to try to make my videos easier on myself. I've been busy, so I've printed out every presentation live stream I've given with PDFs, and all of these right here, this is 115 of the best slides out of all the other ones I got rid of. And now I'm numbering all of these. I'm giving them all a number, right? So now I'm gonna have, like, I don't know, 150 and more because I'm still not quite finished. So now I can go through videos, all that, put a number down, find it in my computer here, pull it up, organize it, rearrange it, and put it in here. Because before it was a lot more work. I was having to like write titles and all that junk. So there's a little inside scoop. You can see what's kind of going on back here a little bit. O'Brien knows of one. Just over the chat. Joara, I don't know about dates anymore, but Joara, I believe he'll be back. I don't even look at me for dates anymore. You guys know that I have no idea about dates, about going, not dates with women, dates on predicting what's going to happen politically. I have no idea of dates anymore. I stopped trying with that. But, all right, let's see here. Let's get started, guys. So we're going to dive into the alpha seeds, beta needs, that phenomenon. We're going to look at it from a different perspective today. We're going to give you more of the Chad and Tyrone angle. We're going to give you more of an inside scoop of what that looks like. But we're also going to bring it all together. And let's start with... So this is a shout out here. This is what we're going to start with. It was posted today by our man, Red Pilled Rican on Instagram. I left his Instagram up there for you guys. So this game is so interesting. The alpha seeds, beta needs. All right. So this was just posted on here, and this is going to give you the game. You know, you guys kind of understand the game of alpha seeds, beta needs. But anyway, this is some girl texting this. So my boyfriend and I have sex once a month. It's not like I don't like sex, but I don't want our relationship to be centered around sex every time we meet. I love him very much, so I need to set standards for him to see value in me, but deep down I crave sex every day. Recently, I've been seeing this guy, different guy. I don't love him. I don't see my future with him, so I feel comfortable having sex with him every day. I don't mind if he sees me as a whore. I'm just using him to satisfy my urge. All right, guys. So again, this is just some girl, right? She has a boyfriend. She loves her boyfriend deeply. She only wants to have sex with him just a little bit so he doesn't think less of her, but she craves it every day, so she finds it with other guys that she's cheating on him with. All right, so this is an example of women delay sex for 2 reasons. 1, to make him invest more while she retains the biggest bargaining chip. And 2, to avoid looking easy. Is this dating strategy effective? It can be effective, yes. Men cannot know her previous history, so they rely on how she behaves with them. If she is hard to get for him, then many men generalize that she must be hard to get for most men, and thus she's a woman worth investing. All right, again, I'm laying this out for you just to understand that this goes on all the time. I've told you guys about this before, right? The girls that I know that I've been with that are wild, and then I see them go start dating a buddy of mine, and the buddy looks at her like she's some pure angel, just this innocent girl. She plays a different game depending on her dating strategy. And then here we go. Female dating strategies. You guys know we love it there. All right. PSA, never reveal your sexual past to your partner. Super important if he's long-term relationship or husband material. Remember, guys, there's a different game for the alphas and the betas in the dating game. Long-term lurker here. And I should have taken what you guys said to heart. He was my first long-term relationship, on the way to husband, but not anymore. After looking for a long time, after multiple casual and short-term flings that all ended in a disaster and I threw it all away, I thought he could accept me in my past, that he was different from all the other men. Nope. Men's ego are extremely fragile. Please remember that and don't make the same mistake as I did, because I thought I could vulnerably open myself up to him. Maybe it's a blessing for me in disguise that I didn't marry him. Who knows? So, the guy that thought she was going to get married to, she revealed her sexual past, and surprise, surprise, he wasn't cool with it and bailed on her. All right, so, again, the game, alpha seeds, beta needs. Shout out to Red Pilled Rican there. That's from the woman's perspective. And again, we're going to go a couple different routes with it today. I want to hit this a little bit differently than you've heard of this before. So let's start at the very beginning, guys, with how this starts for a woman. When we say alpha seeds and beta needs, in fact, let's actually, let me give you a little context here. So we're going to expose this trap. This is the trap that women is a whole set. on society for men, right? Now, maybe not every individual woman even knows this game and all that stuff, but in society and culture, like this is how it plays out. It's like this trap that women have, this perfect trap set. The goal of a woman is to get the seed from an alpha man while eventually finding a BetaMon man to provide for her security and her needs. She wants to have all the fun. She wants to just get wild and experience as many of the alpha men as she can, and then she is expecting to settle for some BetaMon later down the road that will provide for her. She can have her fun, she can have her cake and eat it too. So, the alpha seed, Chad and Tyrone, is you might hear them call a lot of times. It's just a generic example. So think of the alpha seeds as the men that fulfill her most basic instincts of survival or reproducing. So a man with good genes for breeding. If he has looks, he has height. A man that could save her from enemies, right? He's muscles, he's got strength. Just that pure biological instinct she'd have. And a man that could raise her social status. A celebrity, high social IQ or intelligence. All of these things at a biological level are strategic mating strategies for her. A guy that has height and good looks, if she reproduces with him, that baby would have a better chance of survival. A man that could, a man that's strong when she's pregnant and she needs to be, saved from the enemies, that guy could protect her. And then a guy that's going to raise her social status in the tribe or wherever community she's in, that's going to give herself and her children the best chance of survival from a very basic instinct of this alpha seed, the Chad and Tyrone. Now, the timeline that we know of how this plays out is, right, she wants to experience all the alphas in her early years, during her most valuable time, when she's young, when she's the most beautiful, when she's the most fertile, she could have that healthy family and all that stuff. During her most valuable times is when you look at this again instinctually, biologically, she wants to sleep around, get all the alpha seed in her. And then she expects again, right, to settle with the BetaMon when she can no longer compete for the looks and attention with the younger woman out there. During her declining years, then she's like, 30 years old, I'm ready for a real man. We know how this plays out all of the time. And then what happens, what we continually get shocked by, is how guys fall for this, right? She's matured. That's the story she always gives. She's matured. She's ready for a real man. She learned from her mistakes. It created the woman she is today. Many men simply don't understand all this truth about female nature. When you understand female nature and also understand the programming and brainwashing we have been given our whole life, Disney movies, rom-coms, your job as a man is to find a wife and protect and provide for her, give her the house and the white picket fence and all that. It makes sense why men still fall for it. So this game continually happens over and over again. We are shocked because we understand. When you are digging into the truth about things, you understand. But when you actually step back to the guys that don't understand this yet, it makes sense. They don't understand this game, so it makes sense. The guys are like, yeah, she got all that out, her mistakes early, and now she's ready. She's ready for a family. She's ready to be a wife. She's ready to be a mother. It's like, you can see how guys buy into this, plus all the brainwashing we've been given that women are angels. They're the greatest things. What do you bring to the table? I'm a woman. I am the table, duh. So again, it makes sense of why this happens. But let me show you now the beginning stages of this. This is when you first see a woman start to taste the alpha seeds, and then she's going to go off into that CC, that cock carousel life, for a long, long time after something like this happens. Here you go.
Yeah, ho! Go. This is so embarrassing. When I lost my V card like a few years back, all of my friends had already lost theirs, and I was like, it's just time. It's time. I ended up hooking up with this one guy who I actually liked, and he was like one of the cool guys in the school and was always asking me to hang out. Anyways, we do it. It's obviously a terrible experience. I feel like it is like your first time. As soon as we finish, he looks at me and he goes, "Are you sure you didn't want to wait for someone who cared about you?" Like, who says that to someone? Why would he say that after the fact? Like, as if I could, like, go back and change it. Anyways, I rate it a 0 out of 10, and it has forever scarred me. I literally will not hook up with guys now because of this experience.
Oh, do we believe that she doesn't hook up with guys anymore of that? No, we don't. But we do believe that that experience may have scarred her, a little alpha scar that she's feeling. But right there, right? I don't think that's cool. I mean, that's kind of a dick move on that guy. But of course, right? This is how it starts. She slept with some guy for her first time, and the guy said afterwards. Now, I'm sure in her mind, this is what it sounded like. Maybe he said it a little bit differently, but this is what she heard is, "Are you sure you didn't want to lose your virginity to someone that actually cared about you?" Like, that's how this game starts for her. And I don't know how old she was when this happened. But that's where it starts, and then the chase of the alpha seed continues until she's ready to settle down. And these days, it's like 30 years old or later sometimes. All right, now, before you feel too bad for her, because like I said, I watched it, I was like, that's a bummer. I don't want anyone to go through something like that. But before you feel too bad for her, guys, understand what happens now during this first experience and now all the way till basically 30 years old when she's ready to settle down. This is the life, guys. Right here. I gotta pull it back up, but is it this one? Yes, it is. Here we go. This one, again, shout out to Coach Greg Adams and Counselor. I get a lot of my videos from both of them or TikTok, but Instagram, that's Counselor. Oh, my face is in the way. That's Counselor with 3 L's. Coach Greg Adams. You guys know Coach Greg Adams. Check him out on Instagram. Okay, so check it out. This is the alpha seeds years, right? The innocent angel that most guys think they're inheriting when she's 30 years old and she's ready. I'm ready for a real man.
I got expelled from my old school for fucking my teacher. Yay! I hooked up with my Uber driver while my boyfriend was passed out in the backseat. Yay! I fucked my ex's best friend and he still doesn't know. Yay!
The school thinks my sugar daddy is my real dad because he signs me out every week.
Yay!
I had a crush on my teacher, so I started dating his son so I could come over.
Yay!
All right, guys, right? We actually, you know what? What we really need to do is give these girls a little of this.
But I love her though.
She belongs to the street.
So sad, so sad, so sad. That you been yours.
She belongs to the street.
You might have said you love that girl, but she belongs to the gang. And when she with me, I let her do her thing.
Yeah, and notice how young these women are. That's why it's starting so young these days. This alpha seeds beta needs. That's why it's even worse than before. This has always been a game. It's just way worse now because they're so open about it and society is so accepting of it. Oh, you don't want to marry a girl that slept with 765 different men? You misogynist pig. Oh, you're not going to date this woman that's 450 pounds? That's more to love. Big is beautiful. You misogynist pig.
Those who say don't know, those who know don't say. I'm done walking with the herd. It's time I go my own way.
Okay, so we know about this game, right, guys? We know about this game. Starts young. The alpha chase. I want the emotions. I want the most alpha men. Just give me the thrill. Give me the experience. And I'll worry about my future later. Now, let's pull up another part of this game from our favorite favorite woman, Alex Cooper from Call Her Daddy, with some new girl she just had on. Here it is. Okay, so we're... This game is so predictable, guys. A lot of these slides, like, right? A lot of these slides I was showing you that you're going to see throughout today, I've made these, anywhere from a year and a half or 2 years ago up until anywhere from like a week ago. But you're going to see it doesn't matter. It's predictable. You can find old movies. It's the same. You'll find new stuff that women show you. It's the same. It's predictable. Here we go. Here are two girls, two women, Alex Cooper and whoever this girl is. I don't know, some other girl that people know. She has some podcasts that are out there on the middle of that. All right, check out their experience.
We're sitting on the date, and this girl leans over to him and goes, "I love you so much." And I was like, yo, who the fuck is this
Run to the
guy?
bathroom. Google.
Run to the bathroom. Google. He's like some actor on an NBC show.
Wait, I wonder if we went on the same date with the same man.
What was his name?
He's on a show, right? And he's
Does he play a doctor?
Yes!
Stop.
Dude,
Stop.
Wait. Okay, wait. So I showed up to his apartment in Brooklyn. Yeah.
The cutest apartment. I was like, artsy.
We had like one of the most like romantic nights, like making you drinks, right? Like the books, the whole thing.
And then he was like smoking a cigarette out the window. I was like, vibey as
Paige,
fuck.
when I tell you he did the same exact thing with me.
Wow.
Open the window, you sit on the couch, he sits on the ledge.
Stop. I'm dead right now.
Dude, does he do this to every girl?
Okay, this just came out. Apparently, both of these girls have gone on the same date and went back to his apartment. I wonder what happened there. To the same high-status NBC actor guy. They both in New York with the same guy. Now, this Alex girl has also apparently dated like some professional baseball players. I think they said Thor. What's his name? He was the Mets pitcher, Syndergaard. I thought I heard Noah Syndergaard was one of her exes as well too. But anyway, guys, just to understand the game that we talk about. So first off, really, look at this. So this guy that they're talking about, he's a celebrity. So look at the very bottom. Now, I don't know what he looks like. I'm sure he's probably good looking, all that stuff. But at the bottom here, celebrity, high social IQ or intelligence. So again, that's going to raise her social status. So women go goo goo gaga over a celebrity. Now, what we have here is a case of today's women. The danger is that they taste the alpha buffet. Because of social media, online dating, etc., thoughts are able to connect with and hook up with lots of alpha men. These are men that they just wouldn't have had the connections or experience to do this before this technological age, basically. But just like you heard there, two girls from New York end up going on and hooking up with the same exact actor or whatever. Yeah, they get around quick, guys, and they get around often these days. So when women taste this alpha buffet, the problem is that they begin to get unreasonable expectations. Because thoughts can taste the highest status men, they believe they deserve commitment from the highest status men. We'll talk about this later on as the video, goes about a little bit more about hypergamy, about why this actually happens with women. But again, right, both of these women have already tasted some celebrity, the same celebrity, high-end, whatever guy from New York City. So their internal hypergamy tricks them into believing, yeah, I'm able to get that guy, so now let me keep going. I should be able to get better now. That's just how it works for her. Even though all the guy wanted from them was sleeping with them, he wasn't going to commit to them. He does it with every other girl, but it doesn't matter. It tricks her internal hypergamy. And then, of course, the sad ending is that she compares you to her ex-men. Because thoughts have sampled the best of the best, they have created a mega ideal partner in their head. As her own value diminishes, right, as she ages, her expectations actually get higher and higher because she continuously puts more notches on her belt when she's single out there, And so, again, right, her hypergamy goes upwards only. So she gets older, she declines in value, but her standards get higher. Watch Kevin Samuel's channel if you want a great example of all of these women calling in, just having completely unreasonable expectations. And he does a pretty good job from the videos I've seen of putting them in their place. But that's a perfect example of, you see this. You see women calling in, and it doesn't matter how good looking these women are. Like he'll say sometimes, you're average at best. These women are calling in. It doesn't matter their looks. They all have this X-Men standards now because they've been able to taste so many different guys that, again, their standards are up here when their actual market value is down here. So, again, who are these alpha X-Men? These are the mutants that possess unique and rare gifts that most normal men don't have. When I talk about the boring, boring Billy or whatever, or steady Steve, guys that, again, I'm not trying to, make fun of them for that, but just the general average guy that doesn't spend all this time learning game and psychology and all these other things, doesn't spend all this time going on dates, on just the average normal guy, he can't compete with all of these X-Men that the average woman now has been around with, because the average guy knows in his life he needs to get work done or he's screwed in the world. So he's focused on other things in a lot of these times, and all of a sudden these women are able to just go around going dates, fly here, fly me there, go to this dinner, go to that dinner. Well, this guy is sitting here getting his life together, and so, right, he should be a perfect fit for her. He's a blessing to her life, but because of hypergamy, because of our warped society right now, this average man cannot live up to these X-Men of every woman. It doesn't matter who it is. Not every single woman on Tinder has been with that actor from NBC like these girls, but they've been with somebody in their mind as like an actor from NBC, because he's so far out of her league in her local community that it's still the same type of idea. It's just playing out on a smaller scale. Now, just like we heard from these girls right here, this guy, he happened to be what we would call, when we say the Alpha X-Men, he could be Pilot Chad. He's known for the ability to teleport wherever he wants to go on command. He can fly her in his private jet, right? A actor, these type of guys with that type of status, they can do whatever they want. They can go anywhere. They have the access to travel. You may as well call him Pilot Chad, right? That's one of those X-Men characteristics that Steady Steve in the local town is not going to have the resources or, be able to get the time off work, all that stuff, to be able to just fly her around like this celebrity actor is able to do. So these women go on dates with him, sleep with this guy. They now have Pilot Chad is a standard that some other guy has to live up to. All right, here's a one that even in a similar sense, guys, I bet you this is going to mess with the girls' brains. Because this guy was an actor, and in his show he plays a doctor, I bet you these women also have kill life. Oh my gosh, this guy is amazing. Shoot, I just saw that it tried to change to my microphone. Hold on. There we go. Can you guys hear me? Ah, shoot. It went back to my other microphone. Why? Why did it do that, guys? Hello? Oh, we're back, baby. You guys can hear me again? We're back. Oh, I was not going to let us go the rest of the live stream with crappy sound again. Right? We're good again? I'm looking at audio bad. Thank you, Turbo Man. How's it now? Yeah, we good? We good? Wait. I'm looking now to see if it looks like you guys should be able to hear me now. I'm still back. All right, Cam, you can hear me again? I'm back. Good. Thank you guys. We're back. All right, well, perfect. Well, we had a little break. I'll just read off that super chat. Appreciate it. Chili Bean, a new face here. Chili Bean. What's up, Chili Bean? Said at 23, she has 10 times more counts already than her guy peers. The illusion option continues until 29. When reality hits, they find it hard to accept the options have reduced, hence the demand. Very well said. And this is what a lot of people don't factor in, is that the girl at 23 to the guy at 23, right? Because that guy at 23 these days, he needs to work. He needs to figure stuff out. Why does this sound keep going off on that? I'll mute that for now. He needs to figure out his life, right? And she doesn't. She's in her prime, so she's going on all these dates. That's when we talk about the social gap, and it gets so big. Appreciate that, Chili Bean. All right, guys, let's see if we're back here. Let's go. All right, so anyway, we had Dr. Chad there. Yeah. All right. Now we're ready, I think, to get into the main event. Okay, so today, guys, we'll remember about the alpha X-Men for this one. So here is our main event. Wow, you know what? Let me throw this in just for some fun. I just got a new clip in here that I'm going to start putting in my videos when I edit them. From one of my favorite movies of all time, Saving Silverman. If you guys have seen that, you're going to know this clip already.
Stay away from women. All they want from you is your man juice.
I love that quote. I remember watching this movie in middle school or high school for the first times, and I was just like I didn't understand that, but I knew it was funny because older people would laugh at that.
Stay away from women. All they want from you is your man juice.
Coach dropping wise words in the movie Saving Silverman. All right, that was not our main event. I just can't help myself. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. We have to start. And don't worry, guys. You can relax for a bit. Once we get into it, I'll give you guys the drinking rules and I'll kind of explain this game. Hopefully they actually explain it here in the opening for us. This is called A Moment of Truth. And yeah, we'll get to it.
Tonight, the only thing that separates a person from $500,000 is 21 questions and their ability to answer each one of these questions with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Is there an honest person left in America? The time has come to face the moment of truth. Prior to tonight's show, all of our participants have undergone a rigorous polygraph exam. They don't know the results of that test, but if they tell the truth, they can win up to $500,000. And if they feel they may not have been truthful during the polygraph test, they can change their answers tonight. So let's meet our next participant.
Paul Schoen is a 23-year-old fight promoter from San Diego, California. He is a former wrestler. He was born and raised in Mexico with his older brother and sister. He was asked over 50 questions by a polygraph examiner. 21 have been chosen for tonight.
Paul Schoen, this is your moment of truth. Hello, Paul. Everything good? Yeah. Welcome to the show. Have a seat.
Thank you.
So glad to have you here, Paul.
Glad to be here.
How you feeling right now?
Feeling good.
Are you going to be ready and able to tell the truth in front of all of America tonight?
Yeah, pretty sure.
There are 6 levels of questioning. The further you go, Paul, the harder the questions get, but as you can see, the more money there is for you to win. know that you can quit at any time and take the money that you've earned. But once you hear a question, you have to answer that question. Remember, if you're caught lying even once, you lose everything and the game is over.
Got it.
Cool?
Yeah?
All right, guys, don't worry. I'll explain some of the rules now, but just understand first, this guy, our contestant, is named Paul. He's 23-year-old. He's a 23-year-old fight promoter, and he's a former wrestler, which, just to throw this out there, guys, again, this is not exactly the same thing, but it's very close to a UFC Chad. So this can be another one of those rare and unique things that most normal men don't have. Is if she's got a UFC Chad, right? His gifts, super strength and tenacity. No one messes with him. He could protect her from anything. A lot of women these days have dated some type of UFC Chad or something like that, where she's got the boyfriend that she can go around and pick a fight with anyone because she's like, whatever. I got UFC Chad here as a boyfriend. That's another one of those alpha X-Men qualities. So we have it here. And the game here is there's 21 questions, and he was given this polygraph test of 50 questions. They selected 21 of them to ask him on this show. And as he goes, they'll ask him a certain question, and if he tells the truth, then he moves on and gets right. If he doesn't tell the truth, then he loses everything. He loses all the money he accrued up to that point, and he goes home. So again, when he originally was taking this polygraph test, he could have lied about the answers, and the polygraph test would have known he lied, but he here, Paul, doesn't know if he lied. So if he was lying to the polygraph test and he thinks, they didn't understand, he might try to get away with a lie here again, but the polygraph test will basically call him out. So we get the full real truth here, which is what I love about this show. And the way that we're going to make this a fun little game here, guys, is... No, we'll do that after we do a Prince quiz. Let me unmute the sound effects now. Here we go. We got a Prince quiz. Now I'm going to turn these things off because for some reason they are making noises, that cowabunga. I'll have to, if it keeps happening, I'll figure something out. Prince quiz here, guys. So, how much money will our man Paul here leave with today? Again, if he answers any question wrong, he leaves with nothing. But he can leave before he's asked a question. After he gets one right, he can say, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to walk away. So in the chat, put a 1, 2, 3, or 4. A 1 is if you think he's going to leave with $0. 2, if you think he'll leave with $25,000. 3, if you think he'll leave with $100,000. Or 4, will he leave with $500,000? You guys can go ahead and put that in the chat. And if you know, don't tell anyone you know. You can put the right answer or, because I'm not going to give anything away here. But if you already know, don't tell anyone. Okay, starting to see those. And guys, is your guys's, all right, what's up, George? Dumb sucker, Red Blaze. Is you guys are putting your answers in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. I'm seeing a 4, 3, 1, 4, 2. Okay, so as you guys are getting these in, let's talk about the drinking game we're going to play. Boom. So here is the drinking game rules here. Anytime you predict the wrong answer, you take a drink. So here's how this goes. They're going to ask our man Paul a question. I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to let you guys answer the question about what you think is the actual truthful answer. Then we're going to, pause it. Then we're going to let him play the answer. If you predicted the correct answer, you get to give out one drink to someone else here that you see in the chat playing the game. If you give the wrong answer, you make the wrong prediction, you're going to have to take one drink. So you predict it right, you get to call someone out in the chat, be like, Jarl Raven, take a drink. If you get it wrong, you're just like, dang it, I guess I gotta wet my whistle. Boom. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get started. So again, make your predictions, get those drinks ready. Let's get started.
Right. You're not only telling the truth in front of all of America, you've brought family and friends here to support you and listen to you. Let's meet them right now.
Hi, my name is Maria and I'm Paul's girlfriend.
Hi, I'm Karen and I'm Paul's mom.
I'm the sister Jackie.
I'm Enrique and I'm Paul's dad.
Hi, my name is Federico and I'm one of Paul's best friends.
Glad to have all of you. Welcome. So you understand that while some of these questions can be fun, some of them can be very, very personal. Are you ready for this?
Of course.
Well, ask us when the question comes and
you can change your answer at any time as well. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get to it. Okay, my friend, let's get started. We'll start, of course, at level 1. As you know, there are 6 questions in level 1. All you have to do is answer all 6 truthfully, and you win $10,000.
Good.
Remember, if you're ever concerned about the answers you gave on your polygraph exam, feel free to change them tonight, okay? Are you a loyal friend?
You're pretty loyal.
I guess I should ask that of Federico.
He's loyal. It's tough when it comes with, to women, but... Hey, earmuffs, Maria, earmuffs.
Earmuffs. All right. Already on the first question, earmuffs. All right. He says you're a loyal friend, though.
I'm loyal.
Question 1. Have you ever ignored a friend that you know needed your help?
Okay, question 1, guys. Get your answers in the chat. Question 1. Have you ever ignored a friend that you know needed your help? So, your answer in the chat is either a yes or a no. Go ahead and get your answers in. Again, if your prediction matches his, it's correct, then you give out a drink. If it's wrong, you take a drink. Someone asked if they're Portuguese or something. I thought they said they grew up in Mexico, so I'm not 100% sure, but that's all I caught from this. All right, go ahead and get some of your get your predictions in. Have you ever ignored a friend that you know needed your help? Perfect. I gotta get a new drink anyway. All right, we're on to raspberry, guys. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. We got our answers in. Let's find out. And remember, anyone that's given the answers out, if you guys get it right, you can give any of them the drink.
Yes.
That answer is true.
There's one.
Everybody has.
I guess everybody has.
Everybody has.
That's 1 truthful, 5 more, $10,000.
And guys, yeah, he said everyone has. Yeah, so when I was watching this again, I'm going to be truthful. I guessed that he would say yes, because I figured that's pretty natural that everyone at some point has done that. So I'm going to give a drink to Clubbix. Clubbix. My drink goes to you. If you're right, give out your drink. If you're wrong, take one. Or just drink because it tastes good. Man, this tastes good right now.
Seem like a very fashionable guy.
I definitely like fashion.
Yeah, you dress well. You're well groomed.
Thank you.
Question 2. Do you have a mullet because you think it attracts women?
All right, question 2. And guys, the questions will get spicier. Don't worry. Don't worry. Question 2. Do you have a mullet because you think it attracts women? What do you think he's going to answer? Yes or no? What do you think? Give you a little time. Okay, what do you guys think? Does he have a mullet because he thinks it attracts women? I see some split answers on this one.
I'm just reading it.
Bish baby?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Mullet, faux hawk, mix of the two.
Rat tail, maybe? I don't know.
You're rocking something there, kid. I'm just not sure what it is.
Why else would somebody have a mullet? So, yes.
Okay.
Come on.
That answer is true.
Good for you.
All right. So when I first heard that, it was kind of, I didn't know how he was going to answer that. So I'm going to take a drink one because I didn't really have a clear answer when I was watching by myself. I was like, maybe he just likes the mullet and he'll say that, but why would he have the mullet? I don't know. So I'm gonna drink because I didn't give myself a clear answer when I watched it.
Beautiful answer. 4 more. Well, it's obviously working. Maria is a beautiful girl and your girlfriend, right?
She loves the mullet.
Do you like the mullet, Maria?
Yeah, I like it. It's sexy.
It's sexy.
Yeah.
It looks good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Maria thinks it's sexy. And, you know, it's just one of those things, too. He's just showing. Do I think mullets are sexy? I don't personally think mullets are sexy. But it does show, especially this was, you know, a little more years ago, too. It just shows you're not afraid to go against the norm. And if you can rock it like he does, like, it's not surprising that she thinks it's sexy because he's being a leader in a sense. He's not going with the grain. With the mullet.
Close to you and your mom.
We're very close. We're a tight family.
Are you having a good time?
Oh, yeah, wonderful.
Proud of your little boy?
Very proud. Absolutely.
Question 3. Have you ever lied to a woman about the fact that you live with your mother?
Okay, whoa, I almost missed question 3. Woo, my bad, guys. Yikes. Question 3. Have you ever lied to a woman about living with your mother? Because he is 23 right now and he does live with his mother. Have you ever lied to a woman about living with your mother? What do you think his answer will be? I just saw if he has a brain, yes. We got yes, yes, no. But we got, ooh, good. I love to see a split because that means somebody's taking a drink here. All right, I'll give you guys like 10 more seconds to get those answers in. I know it's a little bit delayed, so you guys are probably fine on it. Just let's find out, guys. Let's find out.
Yes.
That answer is true.
Okay, so if you gave the right answer, the yes, you thought he lied, you can give out a drink. When I was watching this, I was like, yes, of course he lied about that to some of the women. Of course, maybe not all of them, but some of the women. So I'm giving my drink to Danny Arnold right now. Danny, drink.
Three truthful, halfway to $10,000. Did he ever lie to you, Maria, about that?
No, I knew the truth.
You said, here's a guy who lives with his mom and rocks the mullet. I want that guy.
Yeah.
I'm a charmer.
I guess so, pal. I guess so.
What? That's funny. You guys see how they laughed about that? You go, oh, here's a guy with a mullet. He lives with his mom. That's what I want. And Maria's like, yeah, right? So again, Chad and Tyrone's live by different rules. Because everyone else, you could go, there's no way that a guy can get, you know, women by living with his parents. It's like Chad and Tyrone live by different codes, different rules. And again, I say this all the time. You don't have to be 6'5" with a six-pack to be Chad or Tyrone. That's why I show you all the different Alpha X-Men, because there's different ways you can hit those. But right there, like he just said, he goes, I'm a charmer. Okay, this is another avenue. So we've already seen that he has some UFC Chad in him. He was a wrestler before. Here's Gambit, the pickup artist Chad. So this is another Alpha X-Men that a lot of women have ran into these days. His gifts, his ability to put people in a hypnotic charm, and known to be a real ladies' man. Just like he said there, I'm a charmer, right? I'm a charmer. We're dealing with a pickup artist Chad and a UFC Chad on our hands so far.
Talk about this button that's in front of you and let you know what your options are there. These questions are pretty light. I promise that we'll get more personal. If you hear a question you don't want to hear the answer to, reach forward, hit the button. Jackie, you got it, right?
I got it.
She's already like, I'm ready. All right. Seem like a nice guy. Are you a generous person?
Yeah, pretty generous. Sometimes.
Question 4. Have you ever borrowed money from a family member and spent it on something illegal?
All right, question 4. And remember, guys, the questions will get better, but they got to start somewhere. Question 4. Ever borrowed money from family to spend it on something illegal? Has he ever borrowed money from family to spend it on something illegal? So yes or no, what do you guys think? Put your answers in the chat there. Yeah, Emu, when you said what makes him a Chad, is it because of his looks? See, that's why I get it. Some people just think it's all about looks. I just disagree. It's a mix of things. It's a mix. To me, his attitude is a lot to do with this, and you'll kind of see more of it as it goes. He's not a bad-looking dude. Like we already saw, he was the wrestler, so he's in shape. He's a charmer. He knows what to say and how to charm women. So looks are surface level. I get it. There are some people that go, no, everything's about looks and bone structure and face structure. It's like, I know people that don't have the, what do you call it, looks or whatever, that they have the mindset and they do very, very well with women. So it's, the Chad and Tyrone to me is always more of a mindset than anything else. Okay, go ahead and get those in there. I'm going to say, yeah, okay. Yes or no, has he ever borrowed money to spend on something illegal? Let's go.
Dad?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't. No.
No.
Say no.
I don't borrow much money, so no, I don't like to borrow money.
That answer is true.
All right, if you said no, you get to give out a drink. If you said yes, take a drink. I remember when I was watching this, I was just like, yeah, he probably has. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about the guy. So I'm wrong. I'll take a drink. All right.
Breezing through the first 4 questions. 2 more and I give you $10,000.
Let's do it. Bring it.
Are you a man of your word?
I try to be pretty honest.
Question 5. Have you ever told your parents you quit gambling when in fact you hadn't?
All right. Again, the questions will get spicier, guys. But ever told parents you quit gambling when in fact you hadn't? What do you guys think? Ever told parents you quit gambling when in fact you hadn't? Bum, 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 bum. Ever told them you quit gambling when in fact you hadn't?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That answer is true.
Bad boy. That's 5. 1 more, $10,000.
Bad boy, bad boy. Yeah, I guessed yes on this one. And that is, I'm going to give one to Truth is Power. You get my drink for this one.
What kind of gambling did you do?
I was really hooked on blackjack.
But you told them you were done with the gambling, you still had a few bets down.
Yeah.
One more truthful answer, $10,000 is yours. Question 6. Have you ever lost more than $10,000 gambling in one day?
All right, have you ever lost more than $10,000 gambling in one day? I know people are wondering how he's an alpha Chad. Like I said, we'll start to uncover more of that. They had to start kind of boring. This was ever lost more than $10,000 gambling in one day. By the way, this links in with one of the Alpha X-Men, by the way. I saw that from B. Martin. No matter what he does, his mom forgives him. It's that unconditional love you can get from a mother. All right, we got some. Yes, yes. Oh, I see. Tyler's bringing in some other stuff. He's a fight promoter, so he also gambles. No, never had that much money. Yes. Okay. 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 Let's find out, guys. Oh, wait, I got to skip ahead. Skip to... right here.
In one day.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
That answer is true.
Well, Paul, congratulations. You haven't lost today. That's $10,000 so
just
far.
want it back.
Yeah, you want it back. Dangerous thinking, Paul. Have a seat.
I want it back.
Mom and Dad, did you know that he's lost $10,000 in a day?
Never. I thought.
No idea.
If you could have put a number on how much you thought he'd lost gambling, how much did you think?
$2,000.
$2,000.
Neighborhood of $3,000.
Neighborhood of $3,000. $10,000.
$10,000. So steep.
In gambling, there's ups and downs.
I'm very well aware of the process.
Yeah. So you might win big, but then you might give it all back.
Well, you've got $10,000 right now. Let's see if we let it ride.
Okay, guys, there's another reason why I kept some of these in here, because even what he just said there, you might win big, but you might give it all back. Again, I understand how you could look from a security or like a long-term view and be like, that's not a good mindset to have. If you're talking about money, all that, like, oh, that's a bad mindset. That guy's going to lose all of his money if that's the way he thinks about things. But check this out. This shows me, again, he's got some PlayBoy Chad in him as well. Gambit is also part of this, the PlayBoy Chad. Triggers, he likes to gamble and take risks. If you it'll trigger PlayBoy Chad. If you don't, she misses PlayBoy Chad. You guys understand how this works? If a girl has dated a PlayBoy Chad who was willing to gamble all of his money or rent or all that stuff, he just got the thrill of it. She's riding those highs with him. She's riding those lows with him. That's a lot of emotion. So on one hand, if she's experienced this guy, which all women have these days, then if you're that type of guy, you have some gambling habits in you, and then you settle down with her, all of a sudden you gamble and it triggers the alpha scar. You can't do that. My ex did that and I never was certain about our money, blah, 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 right? It's going to bring up baggage. Now, if you're the guy, if you're Steady Steve, the accountant, and you're all like, no, the numbers don't work. There's no way I would take that risk. You don't do that. You don't take risks. She misses the emotions that PlayBoy Chad gave her. So, again, logically, if you break it down, it doesn't make sense for a woman to enjoy that type of mindset in a man. But when women are all about emotions and living in the moment, you can understand why PlayBoy Chad is attractive to these women. You can win big, you can lose big. The emotions, who knows what's going to happen? What's more exciting than something like that? It's PlayBoy Chad. All right, you guys are about to see a shift in the questions. You're about to. Not quite yet, but you'll see when it happens.
I'm going for the gold.
So you don't even want to talk about it.
No, let's do it.
And we move on to level 2 for $25,000, and here we go. What's it like answering some of these personal questions in front of your parents?
Those were tough. I was thinking those were going to be in the high-level questions.
Yeah, we're just starting.
Let's do it.
Okay. Question 7. Have you told your parents that you had made a lot of money in your business when in fact you won it gambling?
All right, so we're starting to see PlayBoy Chad's vice here. We're starting to see his vice. The question is, have you won money gambling but told your parents it was from your business so they weren't suspicious? What do you guys think? Is that something PlayBoy Chad would do? Ooh, remember this, guys? All right, what do you think? Yes or no? Has he won money gambling but told parents it was from his business?
Possibly a very wise play by Jackie and Federico. You hit the button. So I'm going to just throw this question out.
Can we? Oh, sorry guys. I didn't warn any of you new watchers. I didn't warn you about the family buzzer, because normally it doesn't ever matter in these shows. But it did, so therefore, if you put any answer in, yes or no, you take a drink because you're wrong. The question's out of there. The family gets one chance to hit a buzzer on a question that they don't want to hear, and then it gets replaced with a new question. So they can kind of save him, or if they don't want to hear the answer. So his best friend and his sister smack that button to save him from answering. So if you answered, take a drink with me. I tricked you all. I tricked you all on that one.
The answer for that question?
Can you know the answer? No. I promised that I would not reveal the answer if you hit the button. But it's your son. I'm sure if you asked him, he would answer, truthfully. Okay, here's your replacement question. Question 7. Have you ever had sex with someone and kept her underwear as a trophy?
That's such a better question. That's such a better question. So the question 7, the new question, guys. And they can't hit the button again on this question, so you don't have to worry about me tricking you on that. Question 7, have you ever had sex with someone and kept her panties or her underwear as a trophy? What do you guys think? Has Paul done that before? I'll give you guys some time to put an answer in for this one. Guys, all I will say from here is, from seeing this show like 3 or 4 other episodes, in the back of my mind, I was like, I would totally go on this show and kill it. I don't have a problem answering truthfully about things. All I'm going to say is, after watching this episode, I wouldn't go on the show, because I started to realize they would definitely be able to find certain things to make you sweat. So I would not want to be on this show. All right, here we go.
Yes.
That answer is...
I have a whole trophy case.
True.
Maria, are you surprised about the little trophy item there?
I want to know where it's at.
Where is the trophy?
It's hidden.
All right, well, you have 7 truthful answers.
All right, so I have a buddy that reminds me a lot of Paul, except he's not good with women. but a lot of his other mannerisms are exactly the same. But the girl too, Maria, oh, that reminds me of one of my earliest girls in my day, Taylor. She was a sweet girl. She was a really sweet girl. It reminds me exactly of Maria there. But here we go, guys. So yes, the answer is yes, in which I absolutely said yes to that. I knew he had done that. Oh, I just drank for the fun of it. Maestro, you gotta take a drink. You gotta take the drink for this one. Okay, so now let's talk about this a little bit. Because we have Paul here. Lives with his mother, has a mullet, and just got exposed for having a trophy of the panties and underwear of, women he's conquered or whatnot. So let's take a look at this. We have, all right. When we talk about hypergamy, when there's a difference, when we say stuff about, which again, do whatever the heck you want if you're a woman, whatever. But when women get upset, if they say there's a double standard that men can sleep around and women can't, or women get shamed for it, which they no longer get shamed for, by the way, you guys all knew that. There's a reason for this, because men and women are different, and women have hypergamy. And so think about this simply, because some people go, well, you can't just say that she has hypergamy. Men have hypergamy too. I've heard every stupid counter argument. Her biology is that she needs security. So think about this. A woman has the innate potential to get pregnant and become extremely vulnerable for 9 months. It makes sense she would need to select the best possible mate to help. So when you just look at that, the difference between men and women, I know these days trans women are real women. Trans women get periods and can get pregnant. I'm not talking about the make-believe gibbloo garbage on the mainstream. Dang it, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one too.
Fake news. It's fake, phony, fake.
That's the one I was looking to hit. The fake news. So, because this is in a woman, right? You could try to tell this to a feminist and they would screech at you. They wouldn't listen to anything. But just this simple fact that a woman can get pregnant and be completely vulnerable and need someone to protect, that's still in her biology. Whether she's a strong, independent woman and wants to focus on her career and never wants children anyway, it doesn't matter. It's still in her biology to have that hypergamy so that she needs to select the male that's going to be the best chance of survival for herself and her future offspring or her current offspring. So that is inside of women. That is why that this hypergamy is always going to be a problem if people don't actually dig into this. So now, why would a woman test men? Her hypergamy is always looking for the highest status man to protect and provide for her. Again, that's always going to be in her biology. What quicker way to find that out than by constantly testing a man? So this is why when women test men all the time, consciously, subconsciously, they're all looking for the highest status man. It's just in her biology that she's going to do this. The problem is with modern technology and all that stuff, her tests are so different now. It's like you text her back too quickly and that's a test you failed. Because she goes, a strong man that could protect me, he would be worried about something else. He'd be worried about his mission, his purpose in life. He wouldn't sit here and text some silly girl back. That's what she knows deep down at a biological level. So when a guy simps, she's disgusted by him. But that is why there's tests going on all the time, because women these days got penises throwing themselves at her. So she's like, she's got to karate chop them off. How do I find the best man? I got to test. I'm going to send him this little text. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, look at him this way. I'm going to say this thing to him, all to test so that she can find that strong man to protect and provide for her. Again, that's just understanding why this happens. We can argue about how stupid they go about playing this game and how about finding a mate. Yeah, we know it's a dumb strategy, but this is actually what's going on behind the scenes about why this happens. So, one of those ways, think about this, that a woman can easily test, right, is she looks at your options or popularity among women. How can you be sure something's valuable? If it is highly sought after by others, it must be valuable. So when he says something like this and he talks about his trophy case, and most guys that are in the blue pill go, well, I can't believe she's with him. There's no way she... Think about what this actually does for her testing. It speeds up the test. This is a shortcut for her. She goes, all of these other women want this guy. He's had all these trophies. They've already done the pre-selection for me. He's a high-value man. Perfect. Now I want him more. You guys see how it worked? It's totally backwards, but when you break it down in this way, you can understand why this happens. So a guy's a player. All that does is it speeds up the testing. She's got so many penises thrown at her. Now she can go, well, I don't have to sit here and text this guy for 5 weeks to figure out if he's a BetaMon or not. I can look at that guy and he has 4 other women that want him. So now he must be high status. I'm going to make him mine. That is how their brains work. And think about it in this way. If you're looking to buy something, a product you've never had before, what's the first thing you probably do is you look at the reviews. So again, when a woman sees that you have options or popularity among other women, think about that as Yelp or Amazon. It's reviews. Now, it doesn't matter really on the 1-star or the 5-star at this aspect, because when a man is highly sought after by other women, women just kind of look at that as like a 5-star review. Like, oh, look at that. All these other women want him. Now I want him. So that's how this works. It works exactly the same way as you're shopping for a product. You go, 5-star reviews, I'm just going to trust it and buy it. That's how women look at this. 100 other women went for that one guy. I'm just going to trust all those other women that they must be onto something, that he's high value. So yes, I'm going to pursue him now. That's how this works. When everyone says, like, I get it. It's all backwards, but I don't know. There's a whole bunch of ways you can use this to your advantage with competition anxiety and all that stuff. But the reason why it works is simply this. Women like players because it jump speeds their pre-selection.
Let's move on to question 8. What attracts you to a woman?
I look for the whole package. Looks, personality, charm.
Feel like you have that with Maria?
Yeah, I'm very attracted to her.
Question 8. Have you ever had sexual relations with someone you would be embarrassed to introduce to your mother?
All right, question 8. Now we're getting to the better stuff. Question 8 here. Have you ever had sex with someone you'd be embarrassed to introduce to your mother? That is the question he was asked. Do you guys think he's going to answer yes or no? I saw someone's comment about the best friend in here. Yeah, the best friend here is supporting his boy. All right, what do you guys think? Guys, by the way, this is why I started cracking up, because the reactions that you're going to get from this, the reactions you're going to get from his family and friends would be 1000% the reactions that everyone in my family or extended family would have if this question was asked about me. This started hitting a little too close to home, guys.
Rico, you know the answer to this question?
I know the answer.
Even I know the answer.
You know the answer too?
Sadly. Yes.
Even I know the answer.
You know it too, Mom? Your answer is?
Yes. That answer is true.
Yeah. Okay. So a unanimous decision by everyone in the crowd how true that was, and he just laughed. He's like, yes, we already know. Yes, of course. What does that reveal, guys? That reveals so much about the dating game. This, like I said, this reaction would be everyone in my friend group, everyone that's known me for a long time, they would have the same reaction and laugh, because they knew, like when I started online dating in, gosh, what was it? Like 2006 or 7 or something like that. I tried some weird stuff, but I met up with some weird women early on before online dating was like real. And so my buddies knew, and there'd be sometimes they'd be like, dude, you met up with that girl? I was like, she looked way different in the picture. He's like, did you smash? Well, I had a couple drinks in me. Come on, what do you expect? So the funny thing about this, right? It shows you exactly what happens with the game of dating is that men will sleep around or hang out with a girl for one night that they have no intention of committing to, that they're embarrassed by, that they're going to make her sneak over at 2 a.m. and wear like a burglar outfit so no one recognizes who that girl is that's coming in. And they wouldn't commit to him. That's what happens. These guys will sleep with these women, right? But her internal hypergamy tricks her into believing, yep, I can get that commitment. Where in reality, it's like that opening video we saw where that girl lost her virginity and the guy's like, are you sure you didn't want to lose it to someone that actually cared about you? In reality, it's like that. The guy's like, yeah, I guess. Like I've had, guys, I'm just being brutally honest. Like the times that I've sat around, let's say I was like visiting up in Seattle and it was like midnight or something and I was out in the bars with some buddies. And I'm like, I want to have some fun tonight. And I just like pull up my Tinder real quick and start swiping. It's like, all right, this girl, let me just message her real quick, see what happens. Just a total desperate. You should never do that type of strategy wise. But like when I'm in my game, I'm just like, let's just see what happens. And there's been some girls where it's like I message them and it's, you know, within an hour, I can get her to come pick me up from the bars. And in my head, I'm just like, why would she do this? Why would she do this? And in my head, I'm even kind of like, why would I do this? But it doesn't change. This is the game that women trick themselves into believing they deserve commitment from guys that would have no shot actually committing to them, just like you saw revealed with his answer right there, which, by the way, I 1000% knew that was a definite yes. There's definitely girls he's embarrassed to present to his mom. So I'm going to make Club X drink this one for me. All right, I'm going to get to my next one. Nope, I just had raspberry. I can't do that again. Yeah, baby. This is what I wanted. I wanted a strawberry. It's been a while. That's what I wanted. All right, let's go. Where are we at? Embarrassed about sex. We saw that.
How did you and Maria meet?
Through one of my best friends is engaged to her older sister.
What do you like best about him?
He's very outgoing and he's very sweet and romantic.
Question 9. Are there things in your sexual history that you keep secret from Maria?
All right, question 9. Here we go. Are there things in your history, sexual history, that you have kept secret from Maria? That's his girlfriend. What do you guys think? You think he's keeping some sexual skeletons in his closet with Maria? Or is he an open book? I know what advice I'd give him. All right, we got some yeah, we got some no, we got no, we got yes. Duh, of course. All right, you guys, right? I can just get to it. I think this is going to be a free one that we can give a bunch of people drinks.
You didn't.
Maria, what do you think the answer to this one's going to be?
I don't know.
You don't know. Are there things in your sexual history that you keep secret from Maria?
Yes. It's a man law. Man law.
That answer is true.
That's 9 truthful answers.
All right. We already knew, but for these guys, for Paul and his friend, hey, man law. It's man law. Let's take a drink with our brothers out here. And of course, I was right. I'm gonna make Striped and King Tut. I just added a new rule only because I'm the host. I had to throw an extra drink in there. So Striped and what did I say? Striped and King Tut. I cheated, but it's part of the fun. Okay.
Man law. Maria, he'd love to tell you, but he's
I'm not
evoked the
clapping.
man law. Any
Yeah.
questions you want to ask him?
We'll talk about it later.
Do you and Maria agree on most things?
We honestly haven't had too many arguments.
You guys get along pretty well?
Yeah, we get along very well.
Question.
Okay, so that part right there is just a good example that Chad and Tyrone get her best. Let me see if this is... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Chad and Tyrone get a woman's best. Because if we even think back to your options, your popularity among women, the women know that if they're not on their best behavior, then Chad and Tyrone are like, oh, okay. Well, it was good hanging out with you, but I'm going to hang out with some other girl that's not some raging feminist instead. So Chad and Tyrone usually get their best. And in other episodes I've shown of this moment of truth, that little comment she made there where she's like, we'll talk about it later. Her look to me was, yeah, we'll talk about it later. It was more of a flirty, seductive look because that's how she interacts with Chad or Tyrone. Versus when we've seen other episodes where it's like the wife up here and she's got her BetaMon husband where she's just like totally controls him or not attracted to him. And she's like, we'll talk about this later. And it's like a scolding, you're in trouble. Hers was more of like a, oh, we'll talk about this later. And it's subtle. It's just different. There's the feminine versus masculine like energy behind it. She had the feminine energy versus most women that deal with their BetaMon, they take on the masculine energy because the BetaMon acts like a female, emotional. So then she becomes masculine.
10. Do you think you would like to have children with Maria someday?
Okay, the question is, question 10. Do you think you would like to have children with Maria someday? Yeah, we're starting to get around the point where I was just like, oh gosh, yeah, I don't want to be on this show. I don't want to be on this show. So that's the question he was asked. Do you think you would like to have children with Maria someday? What do you guys think he'll answer? We got no. The GF is going to get back on the CC. But just open my beer for the man law. That's right. Oh, by the way, guys, we got Ambition Matters in here. Ambition Matters, my man. What's up, Ambition Matters? He says, first name Chad, last name Tyrone. That's right. It's a different world for the Chad and Tyrones. All right, let's see here. And guys, again, a side note on that part. Because again, I know there's a lot of discrepancy. Yes, the naturally good-looking tall men would have the easiest shot of being the Chad or Tyrone. It's a lot easier for them. But like I said, when I first started to dig into female nature, one of the first guys I learned it from was some short, fat hypnotist man that could control women with basically his mind, his psychology, the mindset thing. I'm not kidding you. He was like 5'8", some short, fat hypnotist guy. He just had this mega confidence, and he knew so much about women that women loved him, and he could just control everything. He just was. So that's why I have a totally different perspective, because I've learned from some of the people that I look at them like, dang, really? But then you learn what they know, and it's like, yeah, I get it. They just don't make mistakes. So I remember the first guy I learned game from, some fat, 5'8" or something, little fat guy, hypnotist. Just had mad game. Total mad game. Could just get women to buy into everything. Buy into his frame. Buy into everything. All right, what are we on? Oh, we're still on this question, aren't we? Oh, we got to skip ahead for the answer. That's right. They're trying to show a preview. Okay. Maria, my Taylor. Man, my Taylor wasn't a unicorn, but she was a sweet girl. She had a tough, I remember she had like a tough upbringing. She was a strong girl. Like when you say strong and independent, she was very feminine and sweet, but she was actually like she was working from a super young age. She was working like 2 jobs. I remember Taylor, man. She was a sweet girl. She had a great butt, just skinny little frame, just amazing butt, sweet, sweet girl. Taylor, if you ever happen to see this, I wish you well. It's been a while.
No.
That answer is true.
Maria, does that hurt your feelings?
And man, see, this is what women don't understand. When a woman acts like she's acting right now, where she's just, yeah, that hurt. That is so hard for men to, like, I feel bad for her. When a woman's still in her feminine, like, I feel bad for her. Versus what you might see women, like female dating strategies, right? If something like that came up and he's like, no, I wouldn't have children with her. You might hear women go, well, you wouldn't get it with me anyway. And they'd have this strong, they'd try to put on such a strong armor, and it would be gross, and I wouldn't feel bad for those women at all. But this type of attitude, this is, like I said, guys, I do some, it's very small, but I do some coaching with women. This is the hardest part for them, is breaking this masculine shell. Things will come up, and all of a sudden they'll say something, and I'll be like, that was very masculine. The way that you attacked, that was very masculine. And they don't even know they're doing it. They just trained themselves in this for so long. But that right there, to me, was completely a feminine way. She was just like, I'm disappointed. Just soft energy. And to me, a protector, provider type instinct inside of me, that's like the innocent woman, the innocent flower, the innocent child that men want to protect and provide for. Women don't understand this. They think you have to battle with men. You have to be strong, all this. Like, that right there gets me more than anything, when she's just like, I'm just like, dang, I feel bad for her now. Shoot. Why couldn't she have just handled it like some angry feminist and I could have just laughed at her? But instead, when they do it, women don't understand this. They're so scared to be vulnerable these days. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I feel bad for the Maria cat in there. I mean, I don't know anything else about her. That's just, again, I'm just being honest about my natural instinct. And it sucks to see that.
She's a beautiful girl, and anybody would want to have kids with her.
You do have 10 truthful answers, though, Paul. You're doing great. One more, $25,000. This is your $25,000 moment of truth. Are you a very organized person?
I try to be. And the stuff I carry, I'm organized.
Question 11. Do you keep a spreadsheet of all the women that you have had sexual relations with?
Oh my God.
All right. Oh. Question 11. Do you keep a spreadsheet of all the women you've had sex with? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Does Paul keep a spreadsheet of all the women? You guys can get those in. Yeah. Oh, hey, we got a super chat again from Ambition Matters, man. Appreciate it. Ambition Matters says, what's your take on Sigmas? So, like I've said, you guys, I've always used alpha and beta as a very mainstream term because that's what everyone's familiar with. But the more that I've dug into Sigmas, to me, I would align so much more with Sigmas. I like what Sigmas bring to the table for sure. So I want to actually probably do a future stream on this and just try to, explain it more and kind of explain the differences or whatnot. But to me, I would consider myself a Sigma. I don't know if other people agree from what I've heard on the definition of that, because the difference between alpha and beta is some people you can really tell beta. Beta and BetaMon are pretty easy to tell, but alpha is different because, like I said, I think alpha is a mindset. And I think Sigmas have in a lot of cases, what I consider an alpha mindset, even though it might not be what mainstream sees it as. For instance, like when people say the alpha male in a room, people think of the guy that's walks in, he's loud, he's in charge, he orders people around, he goes, yeah, this is what I want. He tries to entertain people, all that. I don't like that game. That's not what I consider an alpha. I consider more of the alpha is just like, he's just steady, he's just decisive. He doesn't, he's in his frame and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think it would actually be helpful to break it down more because alpha and beta can be lost. Beta's pretty easy. Alpha can be lost in translation about what that actually means or how that's supposed to look. So yeah, I'm on board with the Sigmas. I will have to do a live stream about that in the future. Appreciate it, Ambition Matters. If you guys have any information for me on that, please comment on any of my videos. Send me the link or whatever for me to check out because once I have how I work with things is just like I get all these things coming to me, and then once I take something on, I'm like today I was like, oh, the alpha lifestyle when I was watching this, and then I started to grab other things that could go along with this. So if you guys have stuff on Sigmas, I would love to see it, and then I'll jumpstart some live stream on it.
Wow. What's your answer?
I like to be organized, so yes, I do.
That answer is true.
Maria, are you aware of the spreadsheet?
No, I was not aware.
Is she on the spreadsheet?
No comment.
I feel like I know nothing.
No comment.
You feel like you know nothing?
Yeah.
Is it simply a list or is there name?
Category, date.
Is there a rating?
There's a rating.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm guessing the next.
Oh God, I'm gonna open up to you guys. I'm gonna tell you a story that I hope no one watching this knows me from college when I tell this story. Okay, so first off, drink to that if you were wrong. I definitely was like, yeah, this guy keeps his spreadsheet, or he has. So I'm right about, I'll drink for fun of it. I want Dum Dum to take a drink for this one. Dum Dum to take a drink for this one. Okay, so the spreadsheet that he has, and he's got the categories. I will say this, definitely, I've had a spreadsheet in the past. I have stopped updating it for quite a while, but I definitely had a spreadsheet for sure at one point. But there was a thing that I did with my buddy. I don't think I've told you guys this before. Where, like I said, okay, so when I made the decision, how do I say this? I get obsessed with things, and I go super deep into them when I research something. So, for instance, when I made the decision I was going to learn about women and game and all that stuff, I went down a rabbit hole, and I just kept learning. And I knew this about myself, my ADD, that if I started, I would probably get out of control, which happened for quite a while. Out of control meaning like just always with a new girl all the time. So one thing that I did with one of my buddies, my buddy had game, but he was more of a relationship guy. So what he would do is like he had girlfriends here and there throughout college. I'm not going to tell you at all what number. I'm just not going to say anything like that. But what would happen is after we go to a party or, you know, hang out with this new sorority, and he would see me with the girl that night. And then the next day he'd be like, so Adam, did you guys? And I'd be like, yeah. What he would do is we had this little thing that on Facebook, he would just post a New Jersey number, like basketball number of a famous NBA player that had that number. So, since I've only had sex with one girl, I only got to one, right? And number one would be, I don't know. I don't know who number one would be in the NBA. But you guys understand what I'm saying? Like if you were to get to number 10, he would throw maybe a Tim Hardaway or some jersey, and he would just post that on my Facebook. And so we did this for, gosh, probably a year or two, until some girls in some sororities apparently started to look at my Facebook, and they started to go, why are these numbers going up? And then they started to like reconnect certain dates. And I got found out by quite a few of the sororities on my college campus because I was known as a flirt. I was known as a player, basically. So after that day, I stopped telling anybody about my number because I had to live through a bunch of crap. They would talk to my brothers about it. Cause I went to college with my brother, like, you should talk to your brother about this. And like, I just got into all this crap that I didn't want to get in or shouldn't have got on from playing that little game or that spreadsheet game type idea. So from that moment on, I've kept quiet about it, but that was a little game we had. I don't know if any of you guys have had any games like that, but yeah, he would just send me like, you know, the next day you'd see like Magic Johnson or Larry Bird jersey up on Facebook or something, and then all of a sudden you'd see this, and then you know how it works. But anyway, the spreadsheet.
Column has a phone number?
No phone number.
How many columns are there, Paul?
5 or 6.
5 or 6 columns. Have you seen a federal?
Oh wait, I did want to show one thing, guys. Let's look at this.
Slow it down. I still got the feeling, baby.
All right, let's take a little rewind here. Just look at mom. I wanted you guys to look at mom. Look at mom's face. All right, let's see.
Maria, are you aware of the spreadsheet?
No, I was not aware.
Is she on the spreadsheet?
No
I
comment.
feel like I know nothing.
No comment.
You feel like you know nothing?
Yeah.
Is it simply a list, or is there name?
Category, date.
Is there a rating?
There's a rating.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at mom. Look at mom. Mom loves it. I don't know. I'll have to do a new, I don't know at all about this topic, about mom with player's son, what happens. But all I know is my mom has handled my past pretty cool. She's like, just joked around with people. She's like, oh, that's my Adam. Yeah, he's got a different girl in every area code. That's my Adam. And my mom's just totally cool about it. I don't know. That would be interesting how this works, because you know how women always back women in every mainstream circumstances, even if they don't necessarily agree. But I don't know how that works when it's mom, because right, if you're mom and if mom's solipsistic and mom has a child, now child is part of mom. So is she proud? I don't know, guys. That's an interesting one that I want to dive a little bit deeper into that whole thing. I don't know, but look at mom here. Mom.
I'm guessing the next column has a phone number?
No phone number.
How many columns are there, Paul?
5 or 6.
5 or 6 columns. Have you seen it, Federico?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's impressive, actually.
Why do you keep the spreadsheet?
I'll actually blame it on my sister. When I was 17 or 18, she gave me a little black book.
Right.
You know, every guy has a little black book.
Sure.
And then it was a computer age. So I threw the little black book and I just put it in my spreadsheet.
Right.
I just keep updating.
I do not remember this little black book.
My little pimp book you gave me for a birthday.
Oh my god.
Guys, I had too much fun with this episode because I haven't wrote on here. I even made a note when I stopped. I was searching for about 30 minutes through a lot of my old files because I could have sworn I kept one of my old, and not like a black book that I made, but I had like 3 different girls throughout my days that they knew my style, right? I've never lied to women about this. I've always been a flirt. I never get into a relationship. So the most recent one I was going to keep was from, I remember her, Laura. She made me a little black book for one of my birthdays because of all my girls. And she made me this like cute little artsy black book. And she had like this whole, I don't know why she made it for me. It was a girl I was hanging out with. I don't understand that part of the thing, but I looked around and I even made a note to find my old black book, and I must have got rid of it, so I couldn't find it anymore. Oh boy.
And that spreadsheet just won you $25,000. Yeah, good. Congratulations. Okay, you got $25,000. You said you're going for $500,000, but I'm going to stop and ask you every time we reach a new level, do you want to continue? I'm going to let you know that while some of these questions may be very easy for you, some of them are going to be personal. This next one is definitely personal. So, do you want to walk away with $25,000, or do you want to go next level? Listen, next level is 4 questions. Only 4 questions get you $100,000.
I'm a very competitive guy. So
yes.
Let's go for the gold.
Okay.
All right, before we get to that question, I just saw this super chat from Ambition Matters, and I like this. This is great. Super chat, appreciate it, Ambition Matters. He says, to me, Alpha is a lion who works in a hierarchy, and Sigma is a tiger who hunts alone. Male lions look for females, and female tigers look for male tigers. Interesting. Yeah, see, I think I'm going to really enjoy diving into this, because I heard someone else relate, maybe it was Kevin Samuels, and he was saying something. It wasn't relating to Sigma and all that, but he did mention a difference between lions and tigers and that, and it sparked some ideas in my head. So yeah, this would be interesting, because again, I think back in the day, it was more like your alpha or your beta. It was just easier to have those two, and I think that there's a big place where a lot of people would fit into the Sigma role, which is different. Like the alpha, yeah, I don't want to get off on a side tangent on this one, but I like this. This is making me think. Thank you, Ambition Matters. We'll do something about that, guys. I like this whole idea, because there's more than just alpha betas and all that, but it is fun to easily talk about it like that. Where are we at? Oh, here we go.
4 questions get you to $100,000 in this level. Good luck. Question 12. Have you ever thought you were a disappointment to your father?
What's a female tiger and where can I find one? Oh, nice. All right. Here's the question. Have you ever thought you were a disappointment to your father? Have you ever thought you were a disappointment to your father? They're switching this up, throwing a little different question in here. What do you guys think his answer is going to be? We should see some splits on this one. You agree with him. Nice. Get those in. Ooh, yeah, I'm seeing a little mix. You guys got logic. This is why it's a fun crowd to go over this with. All right, let's find out.
Yes.
That answer is true.
Congratulations, that's 12 truthful answers. Is there a particular circumstance why you feel like you may have disappointed him?
Yeah, definitely the gambling. Gambling got to me.
What do you think about that, Dad?
I think everybody's entitled to some mistakes. I think you learned from them, and I'm extremely proud of them.
You're on your way.
Oh, we like that. I like that. That's good. You guys notice? He was honest. The guy was honest. He said yes. I also said yes, too, when I watched this. So I'm going to give out my drink to, I'm going to give mine out to Cash first. Cash, I'm about to read your super chat here. I'm giving, or to Fix for New York then. And Ambition Matters. If you're drinking Ambition, I'm throwing one to you right now. Okay, so what did he say? Oh, yeah. Other than the dad said, you know what, everyone's entitled to their mistakes. So he owned it. He was like, yeah, you know, the gambling thing, it got me. It got me. He was just admitted to it. He was taking responsibility. It got me. I was in a bad spot. So, yeah, I think my dad was disappointed in me in that. And then the dad says, hey, everyone's entitled to mistakes. He learned from them. That's what I want to see type thing. Beautiful. We love that. Don't we love that? Good stuff. Let's give a... We love that. Dad, politician answer. Yeah, it was. It was a good answer. It was a good politician answer. Okay, we got the Fix for New York super chat. Appreciate it. It says, TP, what up? Cash here. What's up? Sigma Nation all day. Yeah, so I do need to. I feel like there's a lot of Sigma, especially if you're a man going your own way. I feel like Sigma's like probably speaks to you quite a bit. All day this show, along with today's CJ Monetized Woman. I saw the title. I didn't watch it. I was preparing for my show tonight. Maybe I'll check it out. Episode proves these women ain't demand frazzle D. Frazzle drip, guys. Oh boy. Oh boy. My second halfers know what we're talking about there. Miss Killery? Ooh. Hey. You guys know I still follow along, and I'm still all on board, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting for the moment when everything is unleashed. And then there's going to be people like me that go, hey, stop caring about women for a bit. Let me inform you on what just happened to the world. That's what's going to happen. So, guys, I've seen comments of guys are going like, hey, are you done with the second half and all that stuff? Just understand, I get taken down. There's everyone I know, even Beach Broadcast now just recently got taken down again. That speaks truth, gets taken down about this stuff. But when the flood opens up, I will tell you guys, I will share what's going on in my mind. And if I go out then, I go out then. Because when that happens, the world is changing. I know I'm a crazy optimist, guys, but I'm just telling you, when that happens, I'm happy to sacrifice this channel to inform you guys of what's happening. But right now, I nothing good, tangible has happened on the mainstream that you guys are going to be able to see. So I'm biding my time. And I will jump in face first to destruction when it's information that needs to be shared. Absolutely. I'll be out there. Appreciate it there. Fix for New York. All right, guys, let's move on.
More gets you to $100,000. Are you a dependable guy?
Sometimes. Depends on the situation. But, yeah. What do you guys think?
I think you're very dependable.
Yeah.
Very
I think
Maria, you think so?
Yeah.
Question 13. Do you think you could ever be faithful to just one woman?
Oh my.
Question 13. Do you think you could ever be faithful to just one woman? Go ahead and get your votes in. This is another one of those questions where I sat here and I just go, how would I answer this question? How would I answer this question? Because you think about the polygraph. Because in my mind, right? In my own mind, I'm like, I know that if I personally know that if I set my mind to something, I will do it. I can do it. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I don't care what it is. I will figure out a way. If I actually believe that I can somehow learn to fly, I'm going to figure out a way to how to do it. I don't believe that I can learn how to fly right now. Don't worry. But so when I hear this question, I'm like, could I be faithful to one woman? Yeah. If I made the commitment to one woman and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. Absolutely. But the other part of me is going, wait a second. Hold on. What would that look like? Does that mean I'd have to be married? Does that mean I'd have to have this? Does that mean... So I don't even know how I would answer this, whether it would come up as truthful or not. on the polygraph test? I don't know, because I have so many mixed things. I'm like, if I set my mind to it, yeah, I could, but I don't want to right now. Or I also am like, in what situation is this girl just like a unicorn and all that? It's like, wow, she's never nagging and all that stuff. So there's so many things that go through my mind versus it's like, oh, I love this girl and all of a sudden I get married. Now I got to put up with all of her crap she's trying to put at me. No way, I'm out of there. I don't know how I'd answer this. I don't know. That's why I didn't want to go on the show anymore, because I was like, I don't even know what if I answered yes or no and they told me I was lying. I don't even know that I could challenge them. I'm like, deep down somehow this is probably, I don't know. So what do you guys think? What's he gonna answer, yes or no? Do you think you could ever be faithful to just one woman? I want to see a lot of answers in this one, because we got to have some drinking for this one. There should be some splits on this one. Like I see yes, no. I see, yeah, blackmail exchange. Deep fake law. Yeah. Oh, you guys are getting into some good stuff in the chat, man. Yeah, this question's super loaded. Yeah, it might be easy for certain guys. But for him, what is he going to answer? All right. Before we get to this answer, though, I got to say this. And, hey, you know, Cash, you know I love you. I just am never going to be on board with this. Trump soft, no. I just don't believe that at all. Vote libertarian, will eradicate the DS. Here's what I know. If people are just going to accept what happened in 2020 and now just decide to vote libertarian, again, I just think that's stupid. If anyone sits here and thinks that was a legal, everything happened, it was fair game, to me, they're crazy. I believe you would believe with that. So why does anyone sit here and think that you should vote for one party or this party, whatever? It's all corrupt. The only guy that's done anything about this in any recent time is Trump. He still has never done anything to show me that he's a bad guy. So therefore, I have no care to vote in the world if we go till 2024. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to wait till 2024. I think we're going to get back to constitutional law. I think a lot of stuff's going to happen. But Trump soft, I will that right there. You know what? I'm going to give you that. That's a bad take. I'm going to give you a
fake news.
That's fake news.
Fake, phony.
Again, I love to talk to people of all different backgrounds. I know how you stand on certain things, but my man, I mean, come on, guys. If you're really sitting here going, well, it's not Republican, it's not Democrat, it's all libertarian. It's like, did you watch what happened? It was stolen. It was completely stolen. Like I said, and I mentioned to you in a private message there, Cash, I think we're going to get back to constitutional law. The Patriot Party, perhaps. I don't think it'll be Republican, Democrat, all that, and people are done with that crap. Again, leaving libertarian the same way. It's still part of that same system. I think there's going to be something new when this new system comes, the Patriot Party or something else like that, to get a bunch of people on board. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I'm still all on board, my man Trump, baby, all day. All right, let's go.
I thought that was a $500,000 question.
The question is, do you think, not now, but do you think you could ever be faithful to just one woman?
I want to see what he says.
Da-na-na-na. All right, guys, we're ending tonight. I don't think anyone needs to hear. Just kidding, guys. I know you're all on the edge of your seats, just like Maria here. Where we at? Skip to 2440.
I want to see what he says.
No.
That answer is
I'm so mad.
true.
That's 13 truthful answers. You're doing great. 2 more to $100,000. Is this a surprise to you, Maria?
Yeah.
How does it
Very
make you-
disappointed.
Does that make you wonder how faithful he's being to you as you guys are dating right now? Anything you want to add to this?
I respect Maria a lot, and it'd be difficult to hurt her, so.
You don't do that when you respect someone, I think.
Again, everything about Maria there, and I know this, I know my buddy's an actual just, when, not even Sigma or whatever, I know a buddy of mine that's just alpha. He just literally does what he wants. He's with a girl right now that's kind of sweet like this. But even look how sweet she is compared to how she would be with a beta. She would not be this sweet with a beta man. But even this, she's like, I think that you wouldn't do that to someone you respect. Like the way she's saying it versus like you wouldn't do it. You know, it's a different energy that Maria's bringing to the table here. And this is not the energy you'll see even with a Maria, same girl. If she was with some BetaMon boyfriend, it wouldn't be the same. She would have a different image she's putting on here. But that's again showing you how certain guys get treated on stuff like this. But yeah, that's a tough one, man. I'm gonna drink because like I said, I don't even know how I would answer that. I don't even know, and I don't remember when I was thinking more of my own. How would I answer that than thinking of his? Because I was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna drink. I'll just rum. Boom, ba-na-na-na. And then Ambition Matters super chat. Ambition Matters back. He says we are polygamous by nature. We're polygamous by nature, man. I just watched Tim Pool just came out with another episode today where they talked about, and it was a great breakdown on a mainstream level place where it's like they broke down basically what we break down all here. They didn't have it as an extreme perspective as someone like me would have, where I'm like, dude, you're screwed, hypergamy, all that type of things. But they broke down what's going on today in the world and how it's going to be detrimental for men and for women, especially young men, because what they were saying is that the young men these days, like in college, right, guys, in college, or even just around those years for you, whether you went to college or not, around those years for you, unless you're going through it right now, it was probably like it was for me, right? You hang out with people around your group, you get introduced to other people in your groups and all that stuff, but you go out, you socialize, all that stuff. These days, women are going to college, but they're like, all these college guys are broke, except for maybe the stud athletes at the schools. So these girls are on their online dating apps getting sugar daddies from the areas around her college. And now these young men, I can't even think of the boys in high school, think about that, college, all that stuff. The guys that are just like, hey, you want to come to my dorm room and watch a movie, versus the other sugar daddies that are flying her out to different places. And it's a concern about, right? On one hand, it's like, yeah, dude, just walk away. Walk away. Today, these women just walk away. But on the other hand, it's like now these men, even if they're completely walking away at a young age, then all of a sudden they get older. Now they might have the money and resources to attract women, but they have no social skills. So either those guys are going to get BetaMon'd by the Alpha Seeds Beta Needs. They're going to come out and get, screwed over because they don't have the social skills, or they're just going to go their own way, and then the women are just going to do their own thing or whatever. And again, either way, yeah, it's not our responsibility personally to make sure society lives on, but either way it looks bleak unless something's done. So it's a very interesting time we're at right now. Very interesting. I don't know where the heck we are. Luckily I have this note sheet. Oh, that's right.
Next question.
Mom, any advice?
It's a big advice. I mean, I do hope that you mature enough to understand what love is all about. You'll have to really think about what you just said.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Whenever my mom gives me advice like that, I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. I'll think about it. She's been giving me advice like that for like 10 years. Like, thanks, Mom. I'll really consider that.
Okay. You've answered 13 truthful, 2 more, you win $100,000. Well, I guess we've heard that you're a little bit of a ladies' man.
Try to be.
How old did you say you are?
23.
Question 14. Have you had sexual relations with over 100 women?
All right, here's the question. What do we got here? We got question 14. Have you done the hanky-panky with over 100 women? What do you guys think? So again, have you done the hanky-panky with over 100 women? What do you think? What do you think his answer is going to be? By the way, and I do like to point this out because I always try to find differing point of views, and this is a great one here. Truth is power. Trump pushed vax. He ruined his legacy in a matter of 3 months. That right here, this is the one thing that I don't understand. I mean, I get what you're saying. I don't understand his motivation on here. That is the one thing I could try to take his side and be like, look how many mainstream zombies needed this. They need some hope and all that stuff. But I still don't like that because I don't like what I'm hearing about stuff like that. That is the one thing that I'm fully on board with. I'm completely skeptical about how he handled that. That I will wholly admit is the one thing that has always concerned me. And I'm still trying to figure out what this is, but everything else, I have no reason to believe. But this is a big one, and I'm glad you brought this up. That's true. This is the biggest pro-opposite side, why he's a bad guy, that I could get on board with of what I know right now, and I don't like it. All right, well, did we even go over the answer yet? No, we didn't go over the answer yet. I was letting you guys get that in the chat. That's right. Okay, let's see what you guys got in the chat for this one. Super Ambition Matter says logic trumps emotion. Correct. Which, guys, by the way, I want you guys to call me out on if I'm illogical about something such as Trump. I'm glad someone brought up the vax thing, because that is something where I logically totally disagree with him. So this is good. You guys keep me in check. I know you will. I know you guys will. All right, let's get to the answer, huh? Let's get to the answer.
Question you're going to have to answer in front of your mother and your father and your girlfriend and your sister.
Yes.
That answer is.
Oh my God.
True.
14 truthful.
Wow.
Maria, I'm going to guess this is a little bit of a surprise to you.
Yeah, everything is.
Does it change how you feel at all about him?
Yeah, it has.
You have 14 truthful answers. One more is $100,000.
I still don't know exactly how. I'm trying to read Maria on that last one. Because yes, it changed how she feels. Probably truthful, but which way did it change? I don't know. Competition anxiety or what? I mean, some of the things were pretty harsh for her though. Didn't want to have children with her. Slept with a bunch of women. Kept has a spreadsheet. Kept panty trophies. I don't know though. I don't know. You know, hey, if she's anything, guys, like my girl Taylor from back in the day, I hope he sets her free like a butterfly and lets her do her own thing. 'Cause she's a nice, sweet girl. I don't know Maria, but This is the game. All is fair in love and war, guys. All is fair in love and war. Oh, we're almost there. Let me get in here. Wait, hold on. We got the fix for New York. I gotta let you come back in with your perspective, of course. All right, the fix for New York. Appreciate the super chat. He says Larry Sharp is president equals deep skank chicken. Insert my screaming chicken sound. Girls hitting 30 now or 30 plus are in panic. Laugh aloud. I'ma get you. I got my fake news sound also. Trump moving too slow. Hey, see, this is what I love. This is why people shouldn't be censored. So we could sit here and talk topics out. If you have differing points of view, you can talk it out, and then the best ideas, the best reason, the best logic will win out in the end. But when people censor things, it's so crazy, guys. And I told you guys a long time ago how bad it was going to get on the 17, I don't know, maybe that was my name, the 17th letter of the alphabet, how bad that was going to get on mainstream. And it's right? Everyone that knows that I supported that, not everyone that knows that, but like I said, I had certain friends call me, literally, we can't be associated with you anymore, because they knew that I'm on board with that. And I told you it was going to happen in the mainstream, like I freaking do. But again, that's why, like, people like that, they go, yeah, we need to censor everything. Not you, Fix for New York. I'm talking about like my buddies. We need to censor everything. We can't have this crazy talk out there, or people are going to believe crazy things. It's like, trust in logic a little bit. The more you censor, which I know we're speaking to, it doesn't matter. You guys all understand they're doing this for their own disgusting agendas. But for the mainstream people that aren't these evil bankers and elitists that are running the show, that they're on board with censoring, it's so stupid. Just think logically. You have a conversation, the best idea wins out. But they think, well, if you have these conspiracy theories, those nut jobs they'll always buy into the conspiracy theories. Like, logic wins out. Logic wins out. I know you guys know. I'm more venting. You guys all understand what I'm saying. But Trump moving too slow, that's fine. Hey, again, I'll go on his side on the other hand, and I'll just say, if theoretically he's bringing down what you'd call the old guard, if he's bringing down the old system, if, by the way, not financial advice, I'd just say, guys, buy some silver, gold, and copper. Buy some silver for sure right now. If he's actually bringing down the old system, I know this is getting a little sidetracked, but if he's actually bringing down the old system, moving too slow, well, let's just say that things happen like I hope they happen, and we can zoom out. Everyone's going to go, wow, he moved pretty dang fast, when you look at it from a bird's eye view of what actually took place and what went down. Because this swamp was nasty. Worse than I think anyone really could have imagined. Everyone knew politicians were corrupt. The things that they have on them, that they would be willing to do anything, lie to everyone, because they know what's going to happen if they get exposed. I underestimated that. So I get it. Hey, I get it. We can have our differing point of views right now. I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right, because that's going to be the good of humanity. All right. Guys, dang it, man. My bad, guys. I'm sidetracked.
However, in the first 14 questions, you have thrilled your friend Federico.
Come on, buddy.
You've learned that you've been saved by your sister. You've shocked your mother. And your girlfriend sits there a little bit dismayed. This next question could be so simple. It'd be the easiest $100,000 you ever earned. But if your answer is yes to this question, the shocks that you've had up to this point, Maria, would pale in comparison to this.
Oh, great.
my God.
Would you like me to read the question?
Can't get worse than the past.
Oh, boy.
He hasn't seen the show. Don't say that. Do not say it can't get worse than the past. You haven't seen the show.
Question 15. Have you ever been paid for sex?
All right. We got the last question up was, I think it was this. No, the last one up was the hanky panky. Okay. Yes, here we go. Have you ever been paid for sex? That is the question. Get the answers in the chat. Has Paul, right? His name is Paul. Has Paul ever been paid for sex? As you guys are getting those in the chat, I got another super chat from Ambition Matters, my man. He says, speech is not violence. Censorship is force. And it seems like that's such an easy concept to grasp, but that's what I was talking about. I don't understand why certain people that know me, I'm just going to say it like this, that know that I research things more than any normal person that they know about anything. When I want to learn about like nutrition or something, like I will be gone for a few days. I'm going to go down all, they know this about me, people close to me. And they go, Adam, you got to be careful about what rabbit holes you go down. Adam, you got to be careful, as if I don't understand how crazy some of the stuff is that I research. They're on board with the, yeah, certain things should be censored or else people go down some crazy rabbit holes. I can't believe that some people, I just can't believe it sometimes. And it's like the people that know, if there's any normal question, ask Adam. He probably has an answer. He probably knows. Everyone that knows me, that knows like, okay, Adam's probably researched it. Yet those are the same people that go, well, there should be censorship because, Adam, you do tend to go down rabbit holes. I don't get the logic there. I totally don't get the logic, right? Censorship, yeah, absolutely. I agree completely with you, Ambition. You know, we got the Fix for New York says, he says, frazzle drip, spread word, mother of all bombs. Yeah, guys, you guys, right in the chat, you guys have heard this, right? If you guys have, if you haven't heard of this in the chat, somebody in the chat, give them a little fill-in. Using words like this is good. Fix for New York, because I don't know it'll be censored or if they'll put some like sticker on my video like conspiracy's been proven untrue or whatever. I don't know. Everything's crazy these days. But yeah, guys, if you guys don't know what frazzle drip is, and then look into the Clinton emails. Guys, there's just so much, man. I love talking about this stuff. And there's so much I want to share. Do I think Julian Assange and Donald Trump are related? I do. I do. Does Julian Assange look an awful lot like John Trump? He does. John Trump investigate the whole Tesla files when Tesla died? He did. Is there a lot of stuff that's completely unexplainable at this point in time? There certainly is. I just downloaded some other declassified files from Tesla. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're on a sidetrack now. We're on a freaking sidetrack now. All right. Have you ever been paid for sex? Is the question.
Question 15. Have you ever been paid for sex? For $100,000, what is your answer?
Yes.
That answer is true.
Look at that. You see, so here's another difference. This is something that, right, we could be like, oh, look at him. Oh, look at this guy. He's the man and all that stuff. It's like, and so this is where girls play it off like locker room talk and guys are such dogs and you are high-fiving each other for stuff like this. It's like, no, watch his body language this whole time.
best for last.
No, not that. Okay, watch
It'd
his
be the
body
easiest
language.
$100,000 you ever earned. But if your answer is yes to this question, the shocks that you've had up to this point, Maria, would pale in comparison to this.
Oh, great.
my God.
Would you like me to read the question?
Can't get worse in the past.
Oh boy. Question 15. Have you ever been paid for sex? For $100,000, what is your answer?
Yes.
It's the he's looking. It's a nervous smile.
That answer.
That look, guys, he's not proud of it. Because I know that even, and I've seen in the chat, it's kind of an accomplishment. It is for a man to get paid for sex and all that stuff because it's a lot hard. You know, women does it. It's like, oh, OnlyFans, we all get it. But for a man, it's like, whoa, that's kind of weird. That's kind of, but stuff like that, stuff like him talking about how many women he's slept with, all that stuff. Even though theoretically it's like, oh, wow, look at that. Over 100, that's a pretty, dang, man, what a stud. He's not proud in that sense. So even though women go off on like, they're like, oh, yeah, look, guys are just bragging about it. You just another notch post or whatever. It's like, yeah, I get it. There's some talk like that. But when you really look at it, like he's not proud of it when he has to reveal this in front of his family. That's exactly why, guys, like I'm saying, I would not be proud to go on this show. My answers, I would not be proud to reveal a lot of this type of information to my family, even if they know what kind of lifestyle I have. It's not something that's like, yeah, that's something to brag about. So you can see it right there too. It's like, even though he's doing something that's kind of like, oh, dang, that's rare, that's pretty cool. He's not that proud of it.
True.
Please explain.
I would, during college, I was getting paid for it, so I took the money.
So you can stop now and take your $100,000. If you want to go for it and see how it works out, you can reevaluate after every question I ask you, as long as you keep telling the truth. What's it going to be?
I think you should stop.
The questions defeated me. They were tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm done.
Well then, Paul, congratulations. You've just won $100,000. Good job. Let's meet our next participant.
All right, that's it. They totally just stopped this one and went straight into the next episode here. But right there, guys, let's give a little shout out to anyone that, not that one, here. On the end here, how much money will Paul leave with? Because we've seen some people leave with zero. You got 25,000, 100, or 500,000. He left with $100,000. If you got that correct, you can give out 2 drinks to anyone in the audience you want there. Boom. 2 drinks. 2 drinks. I obviously knew it was 100,000 because I already watched it. So I'm going to take 2 drinks just because I'm a fair host. I'm going to take 2 drinks, guys. We're not done yet, though. We got a few more things to show you. I got to pee, but I'm going to try to hold it in. Lemon. Suppose I'll go with another lemon. These are good. These are good. They're good. All right. Hey, I'm taking my 2 drinks here, guys. Make sure you're giving those out if you're right for that. If you predicted this, that's pretty good. 100,000. I probably would have guessed 0 if I was an audience member for this one and I didn't know. Just because of the ones I've seen in the past. Dang, that's real good. Oh, Club X. See, look at this. Club X. This is a man right here. Look at this. Just taking accountability, being completely responsible for his actions. I have to do 4 because I guessed 2 times and got both wrong. That's a man of his word right there. I'm going to drink 2 Club X right now. You guys, let's cheers Club X. Boom. All right, so he left with $100,000. Good for him, man. He was, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'd hang out with this guy. Paul? Yeah. I like Paul's vibe. Would I want, if I had a sister, would I want him to date my sister? No way. But I'd hang out with Paul. All right, so what do we get here? We got, yeah, let me show you guys something here. Let me show you some comments here. Although, after watching this again, I realized one of the comments was wrong, and I'll correct that when we get to it. Is this right? Yeah, here we go. All right, let's look at some comments on this video. We had the girlfriend, Maria. Oh, I just realized I'm dating the biggest a-hole in the world. And the friend is rejoicing at every question. That was a good buddy. That guy had his back. We gotta say that, man. The buddy had his guy's back. Respect. Women always have other women's back. Even though they secretly back talk and trash talk each other, they always, in the mainstream, have other women's backs. It's good to see some men having each other's backs here. All right. This one says, I don't know who is more of a disgusting creep, him or his friend. Okay, Fazio here. You BetaMon. You teach me and I'll teach you. BetaMon. Gotta catch 'em all. BetaMon. Gotta catch 'em all. This is a little judgmental by Fazio, isn't it? I bet you Fazio is a male feminist. That's my guess. Fazio. God, get out of here. All right, Danny Moore says, unless his girlfriend is an idiot, she better have left him after this. He doesn't want kids, something she clearly does. Slept around a lot, not necessarily bad, but she clearly didn't like it. And he admitted he could never be faithful. Jesus, he sure is a catch. Hey, she's got free will. Who did she choose to be with? Although Maria seems sweet. I'll give it to her. She seems sweet. I liked her attitude. But all's fair in love and war. His mother's body language seems to suggest she is proud of her stud son. I agree. That girlfriend must have low self-esteem issues sticking with this guy. No, I mean, I just understand female nature, so I don't know that it's low self-esteem. I think it's just playing part of the culture in society today. He reminds me of Stifler from American Pie. That's exactly actually who he reminds me of too. That's a pretty good comparison right there. He does remind me of Stifler from American Pie. What do you guys think? You guys seen American Pie? Yeah, Frank, exactly. With his nervous smile. Exactly, because that's the same type of smile I would have had if I was like, I didn't want you guys to find out about that. These questions are kind of harder than I thought. I think I'm going to take away with my 100,000. Okay, so we got Renetta. Renetta says, how close are you and your mom? We're very close. We like family. What, I'm dead, laugh a lot. So there's a couple comments in here, so I was like, oh yeah, he did say that. We're like family. But then I listened to it again. They said, how close are you and your mom? And he said, we're very close. He said like our whole family. So I'm not gonna give him that one. I don't think it was a stupid. When I re-listened to it, it sounded legit. Like, yeah, we're close. We're a close family. All right. Anyway, Hillbilly Entertainment said at 15:51, we honestly don't have too many arguments. ... Those were the good old days. Those were the good old days, guys. You would know the good old days better than I would. some of you, but there was a difference from what I hear. When women were more feminine, they're more compliant, more submissive, versus now it's like, I don't need no man. What? You expect me to do some laundry? No, you do my laundry. It's like they take offense to everything because of the brainwashing they get from an early age. The good old days, man. That's why I said Chad and Tyrone get it good. We honestly don't have too many arguments. I don't have very many arguments with women almost at all. But then I think about it, it's like, I guess I could, but that just would be no fun. I wouldn't want to hang out with those women. Pramad says, so that spreadsheet is actually a client list. That's kind of funny. And then we got Miriam says, I feel really bad for Maria. Poor girl. She deserves a better man. I thought she was sweet. Does it mean she deserves a better man? I don't know. I don't know what she's bringing to the table. I don't know that. She chose this guy. What's her Insta? Leo. Simp Leo. Craig says, I'm sure the better man she gets will be divorced in less than 2 years. She'll find him boring, easy, and not challenging enough. Women marry nice guys for resources, not love or attraction. Craig, you knew it. Craig knew the game. Craig knew the game. She's already spent her time with UFC Chad, PlayBoy Chad, pickup artist Chad. That's so much thrill and emotions. So everyone going, yeah, Maria deserves a good guy. It's like she'll eat that good guy up. Like I said, I think Maria's super sweet in the frame I see her in. But I also know that same Maria would be super cutthroat when she meets a man that she considers lesser than her. Okay, so now I got a couple videos to end with here, I think. Let's see. Yes. I got a little update video. It's not like a super recent update, but it's an update from this episode. It still could have been years ago, but listen to this. What do we got here? Well, while we're waiting, let's throw this in there again.
Stay away from women. All they want from you is your man juice.
Guys, such a good movie. If you haven't seen Saving Silverman, watch it again. I just watched it again a few days ago. I think I have did I get it on, I think it was on Stars on Amazon Prime. I got suckered into Stars because I wanted to watch a movie that was on there. So I started the free trial, and now I'm a Stars member. But anyway, Saving Silverman's on there. It's such a good movie. I've seen it so many times. The premise, guys, is that there's 3 best friends, and one of the guys gets a girlfriend that's super controlling, and they have to save him from the girlfriend. What a fun topic to cover. So
stay away from women. All they want from you is your man juice.
Good stuff. All right, we're looking at the update, I think. That's right. Where was it? Here we go.
Update. Paul Schoen, a ladies' man who lives with his mother in San Diego, devastated his family and girlfriend with some of the most shocking revelations ever revealed on the moment of truth.
Do you keep a spreadsheet of all the women that you have had sexual relations with?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been paid for sex?
Yes.
Have you had sexual relations with over 100 women?
Yes.
Having won $100,000, Paul Schoen has added to the list of sexual conquests on his famous spreadsheet. He now claims to have had sexual relations with 135 women. Many of his ex-lovers have been asking to see his infamous spreadsheet, and Maria is now his former girlfriend.
You guys hear that? Man, I got to pee so bad. All right, so Maria's his former girlfriend. He's now had sex with 135 women from this update, right? It's still this update came on the next episode. I was actually watching a different episode, and I saw that up there. I was like, wait, this sounds a little more interesting than what I'm watching. So I went back to this episode. So he's been with 135 women. Him and Maria are no longer together, and multiple of the women on his spreadsheet reached out to him wanting to see the spreadsheet. Obviously, women want to know where they stand. Competition anxiety. They probably wanted, if they saw his score and he ranked it like this is a C, she was a C+ in bed or something like that. I bet you every woman that was on that would not be offended by her score. She'd go, no, I'm better than that. Try me again. You rated me as a C+. No, Paul. Try me again. I'm an A now. That's how their mind works, guys. That's how no, I should clarify that. That's how women's mind work that are caught in today's society and on the CC. Do I know some women that grew up in a very traditional or Christian household that don't think at all like that and don't act like that? I do know some. They're married and they're happy and all that, and they have their family. But if not, you get caught in today's society, that's what you're going to see. Man, I have to pee so bad. All right, guys. So I have to go to the bathroom real quick, but I come back. I have a couple more videos to show you. So let me show you one while I take a quick pee here. This is another sponsorship, guys. I gotta tell you about our sponsorship here. Texting School. Let me put this in here real quick. Boom. All right, let's watch this, guys. You got 4 days left to end of February. My website, TextingPrince.com. If you get Texting School, where I'm going to walk you through everything about online messaging, texting women, you also will get my entire online dating course for online dating apps free for this month. You got 4 more days for that. Here you go while I take a quick pee, and then I'll get right back. Just like you're seeing here, whenever you're texting a woman, her friends know what you're talking about. Her friends are gathering together. They're game planning. You're texting an army of women with all of their experience. That is why if you simp, it's 10 times worse over texting because it's in writing and every girl has seen it. Your evidence cannot be destroyed because it's on her phone. This is why men need to learn the right way to text if you're going to be in the game.
Like, for real, like, I'm not even trying to argue with you, like, at all. And you're being hella mean.
Or you're screwed. Dude, I was just working with a fire hose there, man. That thing would not turn off. These Trulies are just pouring out of me. Woo! All right, there you guys go. There's Texting School. You got, 4 days or something like that? February's a crazy month. Ends on the 28th. All right, wait, hold on. I got a few more things to show you guys from our video today. I showed you the comments. What am I at now? Let me see here. Okay, let me see here. Couple more. All right. So now, when we talk about what happens to this, when girls play this game, the sad ending is she compares you to her X-Men. Because thoughts have sampled the best of the best, they've created a mega ideal partner in her head, right? Her own value, whatever. But just think. What happens is the more guys she experiences, or the more she's putting her TikTok videos up and she's getting all this attention and validation from all these other men. She's out in the game in that sense. You will still have to be the guy that can provide all of that, what she was getting from the CC. You'll have to provide all of that when you become her boyfriend or her husband unless you want her to cheat on you or divorce you. Good luck with that. So here's an example, right? Just a very easy example of how this plays out. She says, my boyfriend wasn't giving me attention, so, and here's a caption, he's been playing video games for hours and I wanted attention, so I pretended to be sad. Guys, this happens all the time.
Tyler? Tyler, can you come in here, please?
What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong, baby? Hmm? What is wrong? Oh, baby. What happened? What happened?
All right, guys. Now, seriously, look at this. Think about this from a different point of view. One is we understand why this is happening, right? She needs all the attention and validation that she can no longer get when she's single. So now I need to get my boyfriend to show me something. Now, but look at what else is happening. There's two layers to this. There's one layer saying, I get it, I understand. She wants the attention. Now she's got her boyfriend, and now she's getting the attention from her boyfriend. But think about the whole other layer to this. Why the heck are we even seeing this? Why do we know this is going on? Because she filmed it with this same exact caption. My boyfriend isn't giving me attention, so he's been playing video games for hours and I want attention, so I pretend to be sad. She records it and posts it. So hold on. Either A, boyfriend's going to see this post and be like, oh, I just got played. Oh, she's so cute. She wanted my attention. BetaMon. Doesn't matter. He's a BetaMon. Or she posts this. Why would she post this if her boyfriend's going to see it? Then he knows her games. Where is she posting this to that her boyfriend doesn't know that she's posting this? To get attention. You know why, guys? Here's what happens, guys. Here's another great plug for when you understand texting game, online dating game, the digital messaging game, is that you become a social media Chad. Someone asked earlier if there's a Professor X one. Oh, there's a couple of them. One of them is social media Chad. His gifts, he can DM her the perfect thing at the perfect time, right when she needs that tiny piece of validation. Yeah, guys. I always say, guys, don't simp and all that stuff. It doesn't mean that I don't know exactly the things I need to say if I see a girl and she's about to break up with a guy. And it's like, I could send this one thing, plant the seed, and in a few days, she's going to text me again. Yeah, I know all the games. I've done this for so long. So when she posts this to social media, the guys that understand game, or guys like us that are watching this that go, well, look, she's with a BetaMon. Those guys are actually the social media Chads of the world that go, oh, look at that little BetaMon. That's one goalie that's keeping her loyal. One goalie. All I have to do is beat one goalie. All I have to do is beat that simp right there, displaying his affection. He's ending his video game to come hug her. I'm just telling you guys completely honest how a ruthless guy would look at that. A ruthless guy, a social media Chad would look at that. He would go, easy pickings. I can DM her, and I know exactly what I'm going to say to make her curious. And then she's going to realize her boyfriend's wrapped around her finger. Her boyfriend no longer makes her curious. So in time, she's going to be all over me. I'm just being completely honest with you guys about how my mind would work if I saw this from a game perspective. I would take this girl. That is what's happening when women are filming their boyfriends these days and posting them. Why else would they do that? They're getting higher status men to come in her DMs and swoop her away so that she can monkey branch, guys. It's so easy to see it. Again, all right? I'm just telling you guys, right? From one perspective, everyone's going, oh, cute. Look at her boyfriend coming to her. No. She's smarter than this. Her girlfriends are smarter than this. The alpha Chad and Tyrones are smarter than this. They understand what she's doing. She's going, hey, somebody send me a DM. Let's have some fun. This guy's obviously all over me. Just being honest, guys, that's the way this game works. So there's one. And then how about this? How about this one? How about this? If you happen to marry one of these CC riders, here's what happens. She controls you. All right, look at that. Good thing my husband upgraded to the 80-inch TV so that we can watch Love Island. Well, he, the guy that probably provided for that TV, watches football on his phone. Again, guys, this is what happens if you become the BetaMon on the side that falls for it. If you fall for it, this is your life. She's matured. When you fall for it, I'm getting married only after I finish school, get a good career, and stabilize emotionally. You fall for that, this is what you get. And if you step out of line, she thinks she is such hot stuff from her days on the CC, where she could get sex from guys that wanted nothing to do with her personality. So if this guy tries to step up and go, hey, no, my TV, we're watching on the big screen. She goes, this guy's a BetaMon. Nah, I'll leave you. Nah, that's not going to happen. That's how this game works, guys. Please understand that. If you don't have her wrapped around your finger, she's going to start controlling you. Even if you have her wrapped around your finger, don't commit to marriage. You lose the leverage, man. But whatever, do your own thing, guys. I'm always a component of doing your own thing, making your own choices. I'm just trying to prepare you so you don't get stuck with this crap when it's too late. Now, let's see one more here. We did that. We did that. Eskimo Sisters, we did that. How about this? All right, guys. So, again, the sad ending, she compares you to her X-Men that she just can't stop thinking about because these guys are out of her league. They have more game than she does. She can't stop thinking about these guys. She's going to compare you to them. So, how does this look then? How does this look? We got this woman going, peace, love, self-esteem, positivity, great life, happiness. You see this TikTok challenge with a lot of women. Something similar to this. Or getting dick and comfort from my toxic ex. What do you think she's going to choose, guys?
What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? God damn it. What do you want?
See what? The Notebook quote. God, The Notebook, man. That's a movie I used to pound to. The Notebook. Hey, let's watch The Notebook together. Pound Town. All right, The Notebook. Peace, love, self-esteem, positivity, great life, happiness, or dick and comfort from your toxic ex. What do you want? Ryan Gosling. What do you want? I can't decide. I can't decide whether I want to go back with the alphas that want nothing to do with me, but they give me the thrill, or if I want to go to start my family with a man that loves me for who I am. Peace, love, self-esteem, positivity. She can't decide. She wants the emotions. That's what happens when hypergamy is involved in today's crazy world. Women still will not understand this. They just won't understand this. So it's up to you as a man to understand this and put all the calculations in your own brain to try to figure out what to do next. That is because women will not understand this or won't take responsibility for this. It's up to you. That's where it's at in today's day and age, man. Absolutely. All right, let me see here. What do we got here? All right, I got to throw this in here. Super chat here from the Fix for New York. I lost this back there. My bad. It says, I'll go on that show cold-blooded. Fraz Drip, MOA. Like I said, guys, inform yourself if you don't know what the old Frazzle Drip is. Inform yourself if you can these days. Everything's so censored. Because the elites are looking out for the best of you. They're looking out for the best of humanity. Let's censor this. We don't want anyone talking. Wow, they're talking. they're speaking truth against the mainstream agenda. No one. We can't have any of that. No. Yikes. All right. So anyway, guys, let's see here. Oh. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Where are we at here? Oh, hey, guys. Oh, that's right. You can't see me anymore. But here's a reminder, guys. I got to keep you informed. No, wait. You don't see it yet. Hold on. There it is. Boom. Holding myself accountable, guys. 30 straight daily blog posts in a row. Did I ruin it? Did I? Come on. I actually worried myself and I thought I ruined it one of the day, and then I realized, like, oh no, I got one in earlier in the morning. I almost forgot. I'm at 37. Not even close. There's not even a close second place to how many times I've done 37 daily blogs in a row. Boom, shakalaka. If you ever want to read them, like I always tell you guys, my blogs are always going to be free. Trying to inform the men here. What do we got here? Boom. TextingPrince.com, guys. Right there. You guys can see some of my hotkeys up there. MGTOW TV, another great one if you haven't been there before. Oh, yeah. Click on blog. Pop. Boom. Any category you want. Confidence, dating, MGTOW, mindset, online dating, Reddit, Red Pill, texting, and then video. I don't even know I have that tab there. Most of them are videos at this point. But boom. All this, guys, all right there on my website. Super easy for you. Daily blogs. And then, again, the February special. Click it right up there. It's looking a little funky because it's halfway on my screen. But right there, get Swipe Right, online dating program, free with texting school until March 1st. You have 4 days. I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this caption of this video in the comments for texting school if you want to check it out. If you want to check it out. Oh, and then finally, guys, just so you see how beautiful this is, right? Wait, how do I get back now? Let me go back. All right, this website, you can make it even prettier than mine, but boom. How do I get back? Hold on. Give me back. There I am. Where do I have that? Shoot. I have it right here. All right, guys. In this right here, if you want to start your own business, this is my new affiliate, Kajabi. This is where I've started my business from. In the caption of this video, you can get a free 14-day trial to Kajabi. And what Kajabi does is it basically gives you an entire place to sell any product you have. So it comes with a blog. You can send emails. You can make web pages, drag and drop. That's how I make all my pages. You don't need to know coding or any of that stuff. You can make membership sites. You can make products. If any of you guys have gotten a product from me, it's through Kajabi. If you have an idea and you want to start a business, simplest way that I've known how to do it is Kajabi. You can get a free trial by clicking the link in my caption, my bio. And if you do, just for taking the free trial, email me, support@TextingPrince, and I will give you a free 30-minute coaching session just for signing up for the trial. That's all you have to do. You don't have to continue with Kajabi. And on that free coaching session, you can talk about anything. We can talk about women, dating, Red Pill, MGTOW. We can talk about Kajabi, business, whatever you want to do. But that is my new sponsor, Kajabi. I love it. That's the only way I've been able to make this texting, online dating business from being an adorable little second grade teacher to this. So, boom, that's it. It's in the description box below. And other than that, guys, I think we are done. We're absolutely done. Is there anyone, you know what I will though, guys, do? If there's anyone that wants to jump on and talk about Alpha Seeds Beta Needs, since I have this cool new feature now, if you guys want to jump on, I'm going to put the link right here in to give us your take on Alpha Seeds Beta Needs, what we just saw today. I'm going to put the link in here. I'll give you guys a few minutes, and if not, we'll be done for the day, but there it is. Hey, there's Chad Hart in here. Go for 420. Do you keep a spreadsheet of all the blogs you've blogged? I do, Tyler, actually. I have right now of my daily blogs because I don't want to lose my streak. If I lost my streak, I would probably forget about my spreadsheet for a while, which is why I can't lose my streak. That's how I work. If I keep my streak, I'll go forever. But if I break my streak, I don't know what's going to happen, guys. That's why I got to keep my streak. That's how my mind works. ADD, man. It's all or nothing. That's funny. All right. Yeah, Daydrive, you were my guy. Daydrive, you were my guy to help me out when I first did this X-Men thing. Remember, you helped me with like Pyro, that he wasn't like a legit X-Men or whatever. He kind of came later. But yeah, I would have read the comic books if I had access to them. I read some Spider-Man comics as a kid. Mainly because I'd get a boner to Mary Jane in the comic books and her cleavage. Yeah. All right, I'll send the link one more time, guys. No pressure. We went kind of long today, you know. But again, like I always told you guys, again, for the second half, you guys know I started talking about it for a reason. I think it's very, very important. I haven't stopped researching. Right now, there's nothing to give you that. Everything I was laying out before, I thought there was no way that JB would be inaugurated. So that's kind of the same where I'm at right now. It doesn't mean I don't believe something's going on. I definitely believe things are happening, but everything I show you right now, it doesn't matter right now until there's actually action being taken. And when there's action taken, I'm going to inform you guys. But right now, it'd be stupid of me to give you guys, oh, here's what's happening behind the scenes. Here's what's happening, where I was giving that to you guys for a year. And then look what happened. So I'm going to wait until things are actually happening on mainstream, and then I'm coming hard about it. And that's okay. I've saved all my backups from the old second half streams and all that stuff. So again, I'm the crazy guy. Fully admit that. But when all the crazy stuff I've been talking about comes out, guys, not only do I have a bunch of stuff saved, ready to just go in there, edit the videos, throw it out there, give you guys stuff like that. Man, there's going to be so much to share. There's going to be so much to share. So, and then who knows what the world's going to be like after that. So exciting. I know it's crazy, guys. I know it's crazy. Yeah. Hey, no problem, Maestro. Good having you on, man. Yeah, AJ was asked about the Durham report. Wait, Marcos, if you really want mine, here, if you want me to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you. Rate my Tinder opener. It's the second time we match, lady. When are you coming to my house for dinner? I don't like this. I like when women message me, hey, it's the second time we match, Adam. Why haven't you messaged me yet, right? Because first off, it's the second time we match, lady. What she's hearing is this guy cares more than I care because he realized it was the second time we matched. She might not even realize that. I don't like to put yourself in that perspective where you're behind. And then the other one, when are you coming to my house for dinner? Again, I don't like that either because what you're doing right now is you're basically saying, hey, I'm willing to cook for you. I'm willing to host dinner. I'm going to provide for you for what? Because you like her pictures? So women already have an entitled mindset. She's going to put you in as a BetaMon if you come in on that. I'm more of if we were going to take this exact same opener, here's how I would do it. If we had to take this exact same thing and just rephrase it, second time we match, lady, I wouldn't say that again. I might even, if I didn't message her the first time, I might say I wouldn't even say that. When are you coming to my house for dinner? I might just say like, hey, important question. And then she's like, oh, what's the important question? And she says, you know what? And I go, what are you going to make me for dinner? You know, like I would put the frame on. Again, I would probably go with something different, but I would put the frame that she's doing everything for you. You're the prize. That has to be your mindset from the start with these women. Because remember, women now look at any avenue to test. So, right, when we talked about the Yelp reviews, She goes, oh, this guy's with a bunch of women. He must be high value. I want him. Well, think about that. A guy that has a bunch of women, he would not be saying, hey, it's the second time we match, lady. That guy wouldn't even realize it's the second time he matched. He would have so much abundance. So again, even if that's not true for you, I understand that because men and women have different, playing the game. It's harder for men. But you have to understand that that's the perspective she'll put you in. So if you match again, you don't even put that on there. You don't want her to realize that you realized that you matched the second time. Because in her mind, she probably didn't even realize that because she has abundance. So you got to have abundance. And then again, when are you coming to my house for dinner? No. When's she doing the work? Women come to me. Women do everything. Women bring me food. Women make me food. That is my mindset, and that's why women stay in my rotation. That is the mindset you have to have because then women work for a guy that they've invested in. If you do all the investing, she knows she can leave at any time because you've invested more and you're going to keep coming after her. Versus when I go on dates with women, if women start coming over to my place, bringing wine, they bring me food, they do this, they bring me that, they dress up in some super sexy outfit for me, and I'm in basketball shorts. They're doing all the investing, so I'm the one in control. They're investing, so that means that they're less likely to ever want to break off that investment they've made with me because with most guys invest in them. When a woman actually invests in you, she starts to go, why am I doing that? And then she starts to talk herself into it. I must be investing into him because he's a high value man. He's a catch. She has to talk herself into investing in you. But if you start investing in her, she'll never talk herself into it. And you'll always be the BetaMon. So that is how I would deal with that. Completely different mindset, completely different frame. Again, I break that all down. Like I've done online dating for so long, guys. I break that all down in my courses. We talk about pictures on online dating, what to write in your bio, what to put in your bio to get women to message you, to get them curious, how to message women, how to look at their profile and message them to make them curious, to stand out from all the BetaMon that are out there. And then we have 12 levels of texting school, which will walk you through all the messaging, how to display the abundance mindset, how to ask her out on a date where you're looking like a high value man, all of that stuff, because everything matters these days because that's what women look for to determine your worth is your texting. That's just how it is. But good question, Marcos. I love when guys are asking questions and taking shots. All right. Okay. We're about to go, guys. We're about to go. But I did get this super chat here. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any others up here. A lot of chat here, guys. What's up? Make that lucid dream with the Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
How dare you? All right, Gabriel, man. In honor of me getting catfish this week, tell us a catfish story. All right, Gabriel, before I go, no, I've told this story before because here's the deal, guys. Like I said, I've done online dating since the beginning days. I've gotten catfish before, but I got so much smarter. So I'll get women to not only send me recent pictures of her, I'll get women to send me recent nudes of her, usually before I'll meet up with the girl. That's usually how it works these days because not only do I want to make sure she send me a recent picture, I want to make sure she send me a recent nude and I can really see what she's working with, quarantine, all that other stuff. So I don't deal with women. I don't get catfish anymore. I just won't meet up with a girl until I already know by different things I do. But again, I've told you guys a story before about the Oregon State girl. When I was house sitting for my aunt in Oregon, and I matched with this girl. She was an Oregon State cheerleader, and she had the cheerleader photos from Oregon State Beavers, whatever. So she was a cheerleader and all that, and I'm all excited, like boom, boom. It's still pretty early in my online dating game. So I had her come over to my aunt's house in the middle of nowhere. Like I didn't know anyone else there. She shows up at my door, and no joke, guys, she is at least 60 pounds heavier than her Oregon State cheerleader photos. At least 60 pounds heavier. And she looked good as the Oregon State cheerleader, right? But 60 pounds heavier, totally different cat there. Well, she already showed up in the pitch black at this place I was at where I didn't know anyone else. I was in Oregon. At that time, I was still like back home living with my parents, so I had some freedom. So she showed up completely different than she looked. Did I learn my lesson? Yes. Did I smash? Yes, I did. I smashed. And I'm not proud of my smash, but I did. And after that moment, I remember going, I will never be catfish again. There was one other girl that you might have thought I got catfish from because I had this, it wasn't a fetish. It was like, I want to try a big girl. And so I intentionally went on online dating to find a big girl. And I did find a big girl, got that out of my system. And I'm just more into the in shape fit girls there. So I haven't been catfish for so long because I test them, just like women probably do to you. You might not know that, but so it's been a while since I've been catfished, but there's been times, man, you got to learn somewhere. And I smashed. I made him, it was a mistake, but heat of the moment. What are you going to do? All right. I've revealed enough truth for tonight. All right, guys, take care. Good to have you on. And again, you got 4 days for texting school plus swipe right online dating included right now. If you want to learn that and take care of it, even if you're a guy that's like, yeah, online dating sucks. It's like, well, why not learn it from somebody that has done this for so long? And then guess what? Set up your pictures how I say. Set up your bio how I say. Message women like I tell you that works. And if it doesn't work, then you can live the rest of your life knowing pretty well, like, dang, yeah, this is just not going to be a very fruitful effort for me. But there's a lot of guys that did not believe that they could have any success, and that has all changed. So anyway, guys, love you all. I will see you guys later. Again, if you have any information about Sigmas, I'm putting that in my brain that will be a future live stream. I don't know about next week. But I will do a live stream on that in the future. So if you guys have information, I would love to hear it. All right, take care, all you guys.